2, 1. We are live.
Hello.
Woo!
What's good?
Hello.
Hey.
Buongiorno. ¿Cómo estás?
Hey,
It's the Christmas crew.
Merry fucking Crimbus, people.
Hello. Yes, it
Oh,
is
boy.
Crimbus.
Crimbus
Right on the
2017.
Crimbus 7. Crimbus.
720.
Crimbus 420, yo.
It's 2017 somewhere, like old Jimmy Buffett says.
Did you guys know it's Friday the 13th on Christmas this year?
What? like this page, or you'll get cursed.
I actually had to check.
Check your calendars, boys and girls. Oh, man. All right, well, it's Crimbus, and some of us are getting snow here in the nation. Some of us got snow last night. At least that's how the forecasts are looking. Obviously, we didn't record on Crimbus. Gonna shatter your reality, but we're here. We're the finest gentlemen on the internet. We're the number one MPreg podcast online right now, and thanks for getting us there. I am your boisterous co-host Josiah Biggs, and I'm here with my other most famous co-host Sterling Silver.
Hola, ¿cómo estás? How you doing, children? Yep, I'm here as well.
Of course, you go straight for the kids, Sterling. But and of course, we have a gallery of guests this time, new and old, young and younger. We have Mr. Matthew Ferrugia, the mysterious gentleman.
I hate to be a stickler, but I have to remind you, it's technically the mischievous gentleman. Thank you.
Mischievous.
Whatever you say.
Yeah. I am here representing the cold and the bitterness of the winter season.
Oh, that's right. You guys have been snowed on all week, haven't you?
Yes. While everyone is busy cracking into the eggnog with the light cold that you guys have been enjoying so greatly down there, we have been with nothing but scowls on our faces and just waiting for this to blow over.
It was 24 degrees Celsius the other day. I mean, not Celsius, Fahrenheit the other day.
Get your facts straight, boy.
That's under 0 Celsius for you.
Okay, good. You left me 100% in the dark right there. Some of us use regular, proper ways to, understandable ways, rather, to measure our weather.
Well, yeah, and then most of the world uses an impractical system like you do.
Oh.
Ooh, we're gonna base it off of if it freezes or not. Stupid.
Screw that.
Stupid.
I think that makes sense.
More degrees, more money, baby. But
Cha-ching.
getting on with guests, we have another northerner in our presence, Mr. John Lamy, or Kamen Rider Cert.
That's right. The Dungeon Master is back once again. Roll for initiative. Wow, that was actually a good roll. 17.
It passes.
That's right.
Just barely.
Yeah, it's been a while, but I'm finally back. I'm back at Dinosaur's Tale.
Oh boy.
The best Steven Spielberg movie. And then speaking of John, we have another Johnny boy, and guess what? He's proven that he's literate because he's got his degree.
I have a college as of 34 hours ago.
There you go.
I have a college degree. I am a smart boy with a smart toy.
Well, welcome to the club. I also have a degree, so
Well,
congratulations.
I'm gonna throw mine away now. Then thank you very much for ruining it for me.
You can call me senpai. It's okay.
I want to call you pizza pie, baby.
Is that because I'm so hot and all the girls want me on social media?
No, it's because you're cheesy and mozzarella or something. I don't know.
Also true. But no. So we got Christmas, we got presents, we got stockings. I forgot to write questions. Everything is prepared for our.
No, the Grinch stole your questions. You wrote them. The Grinch stole them.
Yeah,
Remember?
the Gramps stole my questions.
The Grimps, the Crips, the Bloods.
The Krampuses, Christmas with the Krampuses, or the Christmas with the Cankers, the Ed and Ed story that was never published.
Oh boy.
Not published off of my DeviantArt account.
It's a fanfic I'm working on.
God, I hated that fucking show.
You hated Ed and Eddie?
It was
Yes.
written in Canada.
Yo, like it's kind of weird like that, but it just looks so repulsive.
Amazing.
To me that it looks repulsive to me, and I can't get behind it. The only
that's
show on the only cartoon on the face of the planet that looks more repulsive than Ed, Ed and Eddie is Angela Anaconda.
Matthew,
Jeez, Matthew taking the hardline stances on animation.
There you go.
why you
Get him
gotta
out of my
break my
sight.
heart, Matthew?
It's okay, he's uneducated.
Yeah, he's not educated. You don't know the classics.
Pulling
Many a
rank.
days in the library were spent speaking of the great works like Angela Anaconda.
Look, again, Ed and Eddie was shown for 8 or 9 years on Cartoon Network, and man, oh man, if that show was on, I was watching it. I mean,
Yes.
geez. John Marshall, is freaking from Cartoon Network Central down there in Georgia.
I am. We invented cartoons. Any cartoons before the time when it was invented in 1998 was just a mistake. That was Walt Disney fucking caveman paintings on bullshit.
Dirty racist hobo.
Yeah, racist ass hobos and fucking elephants. No. But see, we're better than that. See, we made a show about a fucking milkshake and French fry and piece of meat cussing with a New Jersey guy for 15 minutes every Sunday night.
Some of the greatest animation ever.
Yeah, with a unimportant story at the beginning.
Pretty much.
Oh man, no, but I mean, Cartoon Network's only been around for like 25, 26 years. It's amazing.
Something
it's
like that.
It's only been like Cartoon Network is as old as I am. Like I share my age with Cartoon Network. It's ridiculous. Like that someone came in so late to the game and just wiped the floor with everybody.
And then they made Steven Universe and fucking shit all over that clean floor they just wiped down.
The executives couldn't stop them from making it more gay. They
Yeah,
tried so hard, but Rebecca Sugar was too strong.
No,
Tumblr was too strong.
I wanted
The gay is here to stay.
How
She's
could we-
finally reached Ultra Instinct, has she?
Oh man. And Steven Universe started out as a good show, except for when they just stopped
Have
writing
you
it.
seen? Okay, so there's like an old, I don't know, a pilot or proof of concept thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's maybe only about 15 minutes, if
Yeah.
that. And like the designs of the characters in that show versus like the final product, it's like night and fucking day.
Oh yeah.
It's like it looked like if the new Steven Universe was made by Nintendo, like the old one was made by fucking like I don't know, Bungie. It's just this gritty looking like very human
Yeah.
people. It's not gay enough, but they made it gayer.
It's not fluffy.
Yeah.
But I mean, speaking about rough pilots, have you seen the pilot for Rick and Morty?
You talking about Lick My Balls one? Or which
Yes,
one?
that was
Yes,
the
yes,
actual
yes.
pilot that was pitched. That YouTube video from years ago.
Yep.
I remember I used to see it, and I used to kind of quote it every now and again. I was like, this is kind of dumb. No one's going to get it. And boy, howdy. Well,
Well, I've talked to diehard Rick and Morty fans, and a lot of them don't know that video exists.
well, that's because their IQ's too fucking high to talk about it. Maybe if you get your mind out of the gutter and read a physics book, you'd understand.
Yeah, I'll get my mind out of a gutter about a show that constantly examines sexual relationships, also toys with incest several times, and just...
No, you don't get it because I'm Pickle Rick.
Oh, well, you beat
Turn
me. I'm
myself
sorry.
into
You
a
said Pickle
pickle
Rick, so I
Rick.
lost the argument,
Yeah,
obviously.
dude.
It's all
That was
Freudian.
stiff.
Oh, man, that brings me back to one of my favorite quotes from one of my other favorite Cartoon Network shows.
There it is.
China, Illinois.
There you go, folks.
Which, what is
I
it?
fucking love Brad Needley.
I know he's the best, but it's like, you know, my dad and my teacher, they talk about Freud like he was a motherfucker, but not like the insult, like he was an actual motherfucker.
He was a motherfucker.
Baby Cake's the best.
God, it was. Ugh. I loved everything about it, and they still make the. I don't know if they still make the show, but
they do. They just it takes a while for them to put out a season. Like it's not the highest funded show, but man,
there used to be a thing that I lost for a long time on YouTube called Wizard People, Dear Reader.
Oh
it's
yeah,
just him just watching like the first Harry Potter, and he's just roughly ad-libbing shit, and I don't know, some of the phrases he makes up for people. Like he describes one boy as a hideous man-child with a wood pile for a mouth that he calls teeth, and I don't know, it's his delivery's better, but he's a national treasure.
Man, it all started with that. For me, my exposure to Brad Neal was in high school with that the Washington song.
Oh yes, God.
I even quoted today, like anytime somebody says Washington, because there's a Washington County in Tulsa, and we do a lot of legal work there at my law firm, and every time somebody says Washington, I start going, Washington, Washington, 8'7", fucking killing for fun. Every fucking time.
Josiah, what do you mean you're not going to help the British children?
He'll save children, but not the British children. Oh, man. And then also the his most newest work on YouTube, which was the 545 song by Quiblo.
Oh, is that the one where he's like skateboarding?
Yeah, it's 540. I got 545 and it's 545. Gotta get a Whopper and a 40 right. And he's working at Hobby Lobby, and he has the word "fuck" tattooed on his neck, so he has to wear a bandage over it.
Yeah.
It's the most real thing I've ever seen. I'm so glad he got a show. You know who needs a show on Adult Swim though? Sick Animations.
I'm not familiar.
He literally put out a whole series where he did his own promos for Adult Swim, hoping that they pick him up.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Yeah, literally. Okay, for the past 4 years, every Halloween, I watch religiously multiple times, like as many times in an hour as I almost can. It's a fucking 5-minute video, and it's just called Halloween Cartoon, and it's the entire thing. Guy walks up to a porch with his kids.
Oh God, this one, yeah.
he's like, "Hey, ask for some candy. What are you? I'm a princess." And then he's like, "What are you?" It's like, "I'm a marine biologist." And I don't know, there's jokes you don't realize are in there until you watch it as fucking many times as I have. But I don't know. I still say the line, I get the rice and gravy shits every now and again, and no one gets it, and they think I'm gross, but it's just
those are the best. When you know in your heart that you said something incredibly funny, and then everybody else is such a knuckle-dragging Neanderthal that they don't understand.
I know. They're like, John's talking about having the rice and gravy shit. Should we just go take a break?
Oh, man. Boy, howdy.
What a stupid life I live.
But this is just how we're conditioned, though. The more, the least, or how do I put this? Like, the more out there the references, the more niche and incredibly specific reference it is, the funnier it is when you're having a casual conversation. It's like a secret code, you know? I mean, it's like, it's the best thing in the world, because one of my, the person I work with most is another paralegal assistant, and she's like tomboyish type girl. I mean, she wears like pretty dresses every once in a while, but I mean, she has like that tomboy mind, you know. And so, you know, she watched a whole bunch of stuff. Loves 80 movies like I do, and we're just passing off quotes all the time to each other and just laughing our asses off. And it's just the best working like relationship in the world, just because I have somebody there who understands like most of my references.
I have a guy I work with where I'll talk like fucking Forrest Gump. I haven't watched Forrest Gump in probably 15 years. Like, we just talk like Forrest Gump and just say the grossest shit, like, "Mommy taught me how to milk my wiener." Like, I don't know. It's just this stupid shit. And we get in trouble for it.
Yeah.
Like, they're like, "Mac, John, shut up." Like our boss will be like, get back to work. We're like, we are. But first I gotta squirt. I don't know. It's just stupid as shit. But when you have that kind of just dumb connection, it's like,
Yeah.
it's veterans who have been to world wars don't have that kind of connection, you know?
I mean, it really is just
Fair
like
enough.
finding a brother or sister in arms. You know, it just makes
yeah.
the day easier.
When you think about it, it was kind of the basis of like our whole group coming together. To be honest, so
Yeah,
there's
we
that-
hardly ever talk about shit from from two best friends.
yeah.
Listen, I haven't watched one of their fucking things in probably last time I watched something was before Korea, so I don't know what they're doing that late.
Yeah, I forgot you're in the war.
I was
Yep.
before I got drafted. Had
The
to, had
waifu
to-
wars.
the waifu wars of Korea. Had to protect the mainland, so they put me in the peninsula.
Then they put you on top of a mountain. It was a really weird one up there.
Yeah, it was they.
All's fair in love in Korea.
Mhm.
But no, yeah, I mean
Our
that's the
group
thing
is
is
just
that
one huge JoJo reference.
yeah, that's the thing is like when we got this new, more condensed group, like everybody's been like,
yes.
oh yeah, are we watching this or have anybody else watched this? I haven't watched a video in a long time. Can you recommend something? Like we've all just kind of we've all kept like the same core like friendships, but we've all just kind of disbanded into other stuff. I don't know. After Liam left, like a whole bunch of just Discord happened, and it was just hard to pick stuff back up. And I mean,
Is he still-
that's how it was for me at least. Now I'm sure everybody else has their own dropping off points, but that's just kind of where I kind of except for like the shitstorm and other stuff like that. That I watch religiously.
But I didn't I didn't know if it was like, oh, watch them just come back and be like a weird Eagles thing where it's like they broke up, they're back together
I
again.
don't know.
I still keep pretty current on their podcast, but that's about it because I can just
I keep up with
can
you
throw
know
it
what I
out
keep up
on
more
both
than
way to work.
anything? I'm friends with half of fucking Wooly's family.
Yes,
Oh,
I
okay.
remember that. I remember your looking at your conversation on Facebook.
Yeah, like I was just like, oh hey look, it's people you may know, and it's like O'Neill Matt. I think this is Wooly's last name. It's just like some preacher in Las Vegas. I was like, sure, I'll
Yeah.
add. And then like it's just like you want to add his brother, you want to add his sister, you want to add that guy's like daughter, you want to like it's just so I've got like a bunch of O'Neills or a bunch of fucking Maddens, and it's like, who the fuck am I?
Oh, first off, rest in peace, Willie's sister.
Yeah,
Yes.
I didn't know she was from Atlanta.
rest in
Yeah.
peace.
Apparently was a pretty big artist.
Yeah,
Well,
she was a big,
yeah.
big deal, and she will be missed from untimely demise.
I thought about it, I was like, oh wow, he's in Atlanta right now. I should go try to see him. I was like, wait, who the fuck am I? Where I'm like,
Yeah, it's like
Mr. Matt,
maybe you
Mr.
shouldn't
Matt.
try and meet him at his sister's funeral. You know?
I know your sister died and everything, but I really remember that time I saw you at the convention and we talked about hamburgers. Crazy, right?
It would have been
Like,
fucking hilarious if you called him Darlington too.
Yeah,
I thought that was such a weird name at first, but I found out there's like some town called Darlington. I was like, oh, dang.
Oh, it was
No,
actually
no,
it was
like-
actually a name before it was a nickname.
it's still kind of weird though because who names their kid after a town?
I know, right? Who names their kid New York City?
Just
I
wait.
have yet to.
Just fucking
I have
wait.
yet to see someone named New York.
No,
but, like,
there
given-
wasn't.
Give it 1 year, and a celebrity's probably going to name their child like
There
this is
used
my
to be
son,
a
New
show
York. This
on
is my son,
VH1.
Cambridge.
called I Love New York, and it was where one girl who apparently once like was, I don't know, sucking Flava Flav's dick or something,
Oh, okay.
just had a big show where like people contested to fall in love with New York, who is just some random black girl, but it was like, welcome to my weird mansion. Fight for my attention.
That sounds terrible.
It was early 2000s network television. It wasn't
Okay, yeah.
supposed to be good.
It wasn't supposed to be art.
It was just something to be on while you figured out what masturbating was.
Yeah, that was before everybody started watching YouTube and podcasts for background noise.
I know, right? Mm-hmm.
Those sad
Those-
days.
Those are some dark
It was the time of MXC, so
Yeah, I mean,
It was.
good
That's not
things do come out of
background
tragedy.
They do. Turns out you can't make an entire show off of an old, 20-year-old Japanese game.
Except for they're bringing it back.
Are they really bringing it back? You
Well, they're bringing
fucking-
back Takashi's Castle, and so they've talked about
Good.
bringing MXC back.
So they're gonna play Takashi's Castle, and then 20 years later, MXC.
I don't think it's gonna be
Deuce.
20 years later, But I think they're gonna like wait like till season's done and then work on their season, and you know.
I love how there's an American show called Wipeout that is literally just Takashi's Castle minus the
Yeah.
castle, and everyone's like, "Oh, it's such a great show." It's like, "Fuck you! This has been around forever. You don't know shit."
Yeah,
I had no
Japanese do game shows way better than we do.
I had absolutely no idea that Wipeout was based off something else. Actually, that's a new one for the back pocket today.
Yeah. Well, it's just a piece of cracker history for you because
You're
it
not
comes on
wrong.
like
Spike.
comes on Spike, but like Wipeout comes on like
Oh,
ABC Family, I think.
Yeah, it's something
Yeah.
on day. It's on the day. Day schedule.
Ass tell.
No, yeah. I mean, just like Who Wants to Be a Millionaire is actually based off of cocaine deals in Old Chicago. But
It's how it used to
All
work.
right,
How
oh no, I'm sorry. Not. Do you want to be a millionaire? I'm sorry. Deal or no deal.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Howie Mandel would take mobsters into an alley and they'd pick a random suitcase.
It was kind of like a little bit too on the nose, you know, because like you said, like Howie Mandel was there for a lot of those crack dealings, you know, and so they just
Yeah,
got him to
he
do the
was-
game show.
And then one day he just sold it to like a TV producer. He's like, "Hey man, do you want a TV show?"
Yeah, see,
Listen,
that's
I want out of the crack game, and I could use some money. So, look, I'll just give you this working concept, and then you just go fucking nuts with it, man. I don't give a shit.
well, see, that's one reason. It's not because of germophobia that Howie Mandel doesn't want to touch people. It's because everyone he's touched has died.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's got the Midas touch, but instead of turning into gold, they turn into.
He's got the
burning
mobster's
ashes.
touch.
That's not
Little
even a. Let me just say
mystery
this. That's not a fucking game show. A game show is like, I gotta ask questions, or I have to put some skill in. Your skill is.
And then just
is it
trying
that one?
to play it cool when it comes to the banker.
Yeah, it's just like, hey, we're gonna give you this money. Is it that one? No. Is that one? Yeah, that one has $1 million. Oh man. All right, tune in next week. Like, there's no skill to it. It's just guess the
Yep.
box.
mhm.
What's in the box? That was a lot of good old TV. Like that. What was it? The game show I liked the most when I was growing up was Supermarket Sweep.
What was that
I
about?
had that, but I never watched it.
Well, it was basically okay. So everybody they built a grocery store and just filled it with everything a grocery store would have. And so your
did
challenge
that
was to get certain items, and you have riddles or clues, and you have to figure out what the items were. Also, there was like it was like 3 round, and then like the final round set up. And like first 3 rounds, like some of them were like, checking out things correctly, putting them in bags. It was really, really funny just to see like average people try and like work, do like things like working in a supermarket, but like on a timer system. Other times you
like
have
how
to like,
normal people do it.
yes. Well, other times you have to like you have to get a certain balance. You have to push things in your cart and try and get like a certain balance to come out of the checkout aisle, and it was just like this whole like madness, and people would always like trip and fall and like
Die. Lots
yeah,
of death.
basically like people would like I remember this one guy just like pushed a whole like rack of like oranges down this lady once like while they were playing and just like wiped her out. It was pretty hilarious. And I think what's his name, the guy who did Family Feud and was from Tool Time, not
Oh,
Tim Allen but the other
Al
co-star.
Borland.
Yeah, whatever
His
the
name's
actor's
not-
name.
I don't know his
Yeah,
actual name.
nobody knows his actual name, but Al Borland, yeah, he did it for a long time. So before he did Family Feud. But I remember as a kid, I'm like, no, it's the Cool Whip. What are you doing? Listen to the riddle.
Look, okay, so let me tell you, it makes sense when you're watching it. There used to be, okay, you know the game show 1 versus 100?
Yeah.
So they used to have a thing on Xbox Live like every Friday night.
Oh,
Just
yeah.
we could play 1 versus 100. We used to do that with me and my buddies. And I got into the pile once.
Top 10? Or the,
No.
well, not
No,
top 10,
no,
but
no.
you came down like what, like 100 people?
I got
or like
into
30,
the
40?
actual mob, the mob of 100 people.
Yeah. hmm
And I got into like,
Hey.
fucking,
Yeah.
like they were, it was the right one. And for some reason I picked the one right above it because I think it's like, oh, that's probably it. And it was Royal Scribbles.
hmm
And I don't know, that's just been the fucking bane of my life is Royal Scribbles. They bring it up, and I don't know. It makes sense when you're watching, but when you're in there, part of your brain just doesn't work. It's just like, oh, I am an infant and I don't know how English works.
Barely
it's,
ever watched game shows.
It's
I watched
not.
it if it was over at my dad's house, in all honesty.
To be honest, like it's not all that different from doing a podcast. Like you could sit here and like write like, oh, this would be a funny joke, and as soon as you're on the mic, it's just we're all. Well, I don't know about you guys, but I'm just like an idiot half the time.
Yeah. I mean,
Speak
the
for
only
yourself. I'm a professional.
There you
the
go.
only game shows I watched was like MXC, Love Letter in Korea. I guess X-Men in Korea,
What?
and Uh-oh when it was here.
Yeah, nice. I fucking loved. Oh.
What now? What's
What?
that?
No,
It's the
uh-oh.
Canadian speaks, man.
Oh shit! Yeah, sorry. Okay. Was like a show where like you had to answer like questions and riddles correctly, and if you fucked up, then you got slimed, like
By
this
the
big old.
Punisher.
So Slime
Yes.
Time Live.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
Well, I have to see if I can get something for you folks later.
Uh-oh.
Well, I
This is
mean,
all-
That was the most important part of it. You got
slimed,
picked
yeah.
up by a gimp in the Punisher, and then got slammed on by him.
The Punisher.
You might think John's kidding, but he's not really kidding.
Oh, who was
That's-
it on Mad TV who used to say, "Uh-oh, hot dog"?
Oh, you talking about Michael? What's his face?
No, it's
Yeah,
Bobby
that's-
Lee.
Yeah.
No, oh yeah. Sorry, I'm thinking of Look What I Can Do.
No, yeah, not
Uh-oh,
no.
hot dog.
Yeah, oh, hot dog. Gosh, that was.
Mad
Yeah.
TV for a while was better than SNL. Mad TV got shitty, and SNL is still shitty. So now what do we have left? Fucking all of that reruns.
Yeah. All those golden reruns that they refused to
All of
re-release
that.
on DVD.
You can only get them on VHS.
And sometimes it has porn, which is a plus.
Porn.
Oh, man. All right, now, with a lot of us being in the South, I know you canoodles up there have already gotten snow. I don't know if John's
yes.
gotten snow, I assume so.
We did, surprisingly. Like 2 weeks ago. No, a week ago. We got like a flash freeze kind of thing, and
Yeah.
we got like 5 or 6 inches, which in Georgia is a
Big
big
deal.
fucking deal.
Yeah, it is.
We,
But no,
we once
apparent-
only got 3 inches in Atlanta, and the entire fucking city shut down like a movie was going on.
I believe it. But there's supposed to be a huge snowstorm going across the entire continent of North America right around Christmas Eve. So we'll see.
Santa Claus is gonna come.
Oh, he's coming. All over North America.
He's just gonna bust a fat frosty nut.
You know those holiday roasted nuts?
Oh no.
Mm.
No.
Savor the
No
nuts.
more.
Chestnuts.
No more nuts for Matty Boy. Not this year. Not any year.
Oh, that's. I don't know if I should bring this up, but I'm going to anyways. Speaking of Matty Boy, you, Matt, I believe, started a new relationship.
Uh-oh.
God.
We're losing you, Matt.
And guess
Could you repeat that? We didn't get any of that. Still not,
like
still not getting any of that.
What's that?
Didn't get any of that.
Didn't
Yeah.
get any of who's John or I.
Either you.
you didn't get
Oh.
any of that?
No.
No. John
That's
was like, oh wait, no penis. Like we're gonna have like alarm bells.
Yeah, like it's gonna flash on
She
the
ain't got
screen
no
like
penis.
no penis and like big white letters.
What? No penis for Matt? That's crazy. No, I've got myself into a bit of a nice little thing.
I would say pickle, but you said no penis, so.
Yes. No, she's her name is Joseline, and she's from Mexico. A very nice young lady.
You stealing our women?
I should be included in that because I'm based as well.
Listen, if you took better care of them, maybe I wouldn't have to. No, but she's She's visiting Canada for a while, and I don't know. Spending time with her is usually fantastic. The only thing that frustrates me is her palate is the pickiest fucking thing on.
That's women.
face
That's just
of
women,
the earth.
man.
No, like yeah, it's just like this is particularly bad. Of like, oh, I can't eat my eggs like sunny side up because that's crude and I'll be sick. It's just like, I think I've
Well,
started
that's
to like.
You got a woolly girl?
No, like yeah, like I think I've started to like take for granted like our standardized like Canadian and American breakfast. Like we have this is our culture. We have some bacon, some eggs. This is how we make our eggs. Sometimes we make them scrambled instead. This is how we do it. And just trying to adapt to that is the only part of it that really makes me like genuinely like fucking upset. But apart from that, no, it's been a blast. It's been a nice little affair.
So did she like huevos and papas?
Huevos rancheros for life, boys.
Mm.
That went totally over my head. Actually.
Eggs and potatoes.
Oh, I
Yeah.
am starting to learn Spanish a little bit at a time, thanks to her, but didn't catch that.
Mm.
No, like for the most part, like she'll eat most of the regular stuff, but she doesn't avoid like chicken the way that we make it, or like eggs for whatever reason. Just the standardized stuff can't be made in the same way, and that's the only thing that's getting me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Apart from that, it's a nice little happy thing we got going on here, for the most part.
Good, good.
And as for your wallet, omo shinderu.
I look down into my pocket. Money. It's no. I actually spent a hell of a lot more money this past week than any single outing with her. I've been on vacation since Tuesday, and I've been turning into a borderline alcoholic, and that's all that anyone needs to know about that. But only
Well,
for
if you
5
stop
days.
trying to get those Overwatch skins.
And yet you're sober right now, you impudent hypocrite.
No, like you're 100% right. Like you can call me out on that, but to be fair, like I have to be driving a forklift in 2 hours from now.
Mm-hmm.
I will make sure to get dickered with you next time, fellas.
That's still New Year's.
There's
As I like
still
to
New
call
Year's.
them new beers.
I will be getting New Year's off, so don't you worry about that, boy.
Doesn't it fall on a Sunday as well?
No, like that means that I'll be getting a Sunday night off. Yes, sir.
We might actually be able to live stream.
Ah! Maybe yourself with that live stream good enough.
Maybe, if maybe was a baby that wanted to say yes.
Oh,
Okay.
But that, you know what that quote is from?
I actually have no idea.
That's what is it? It's from a Johnny Bravo Christmas.
That sounds like
when they meet the Carpenters, and both of them were very, both of them were really cheery and upbeat, and Johnny doesn't understand. He just kept saying maybe to everything, and then Mr. Carpenter's like, "Oh, you know what they say about maybe? Maybe's just a baby that wants to say yes."
What I was gonna say.
Well, it's probably because of your rampant hatred of Cartoon Network that you don't understand that.
Dude, well, listen. I'm actually not gonna fight you on that because I don't like. I was always more of a there was like 2 shows on Cartoon Network that I cared about for the most part, and that was it. I was big on Powerpuff Girls back in the day.
Oh, really now?
Yeah, actually. That was like not much more than that. I was down with it.
You know what? I won't judge you. Indy, he knows what he's doing. He's got a good art style.
Yeah. It's pretty strong.
He's a national treasure.
But like for the most part, like the stuff that I would saw when I was like just letting shows run by like a cow and chicken, and just terrible garbage like that was just something that I could not understand. Like, why is everyone enjoying this? Ed, and Eddie, as I already mentioned, something I could not vibe with. There's a bunch of stuff where my peers were like, "Yeah, Cartoon Network." And I'm like, I'm not understanding this.
You're not really setting your case very good there, Matty boy.
No, like I know that I'm like fucking myself over by being like, all the classics you loved were shit.
The classics.
Yeah, I'm not saying that Cow and Chicken is a classic, but by any means. But I mean, there are some pretty good episodes though.
While I am at it, Banjo-Kazooie is an overrated piece of garbage, and the Ocarina of Time is the worst
You
game
go
of all
straight
time.
to hell for that.
Banjo-Kazooie?
Terrible game.
And we're not talking about Canadian hell. We're talking about the real hell.
Yeah. Canadian hell, or as it's known down in America, Florida.
Oh boy.
The taint of America.
It's too hot here and the bugs are alive.
And for some reason, we pack all of our old people where it's too hot, and
We pack our old Jews where it's too hot. What is this, Germany in the fucking 40s?
Gosh.
da 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 da. Oh man. So okay, here's a question we've never talked about, and it's a great Christmas question. We've been talking about Christmas so much.
Yep.
So if you had the option and the funds, where would you live? What would the place be in America that you'd want to live the most?
Why does it have to be America?
I'm just restricting it to America. We can open up to the world later, but I just want to know about America.
Let's talk about the important places first. And then we'll talk about third world countries after.
Yeah, which Galapagos island do you want to live on?
Oh,
One or
Please.
The
two.
right one.
please, gentlemen, take the floor. Show us up.
Wait, whose choice? Or are we doing it in order?
Just whenever, man.
I am a big fan of. I like. There's a great place in Wyoming called Jackson Hole that I visit a good little bit, and it's a wonderful place. The problem is, it's in the fucking middle of nowhere. Like it's this oasis in literally just abandoned countrysides. I remember I had to pass through there to get to Jackson, a town called Eden. And in 2014, I passed through there. Population 75. In 2017, I passed through there again to go visit. Population 123. I don't know what the fuck happened in Eden in between those. But somebody.
Like even the smallest places that Josiah and I passed through good old Canada, like even the smallest ones, like made that look like fucking. I don't know. That's nothing. You're not a town as far as I'm concerned.
I know. Oh, I've got a post office. Ooh.
You are a
Get an
hamlet.
email.
You're a hamlet at best. I don't know.
Even like a chickenlet. I'd even go as far as like a chickenlet or beef.
Where
That's a
whatever.
good meat joke, and you guys didn't laugh, and I'm really kind of upset. I should have took a Simpsons.
Yeah, it should have been a Simpsons joke.
Anyways.
Something that
No, we
that,
call them steamed hams.
something that 4/5 of the people in this chat room enjoy.
You mean the spectacular occurrence of Aurora Borealis is happening right now in the middle of the day, localized entirely in your kitchen?
Yes.
Yes.
Can I see it? No.
No.
Oh.
These steamed hams taste exactly like the products from Krusty Burger.
Old Skinner family recipe. I'm just like, we steamed ham. These are hamburgers. I'm from Albuquerque. Well, I'm from northern New York, and we don't call it that. Regional. Yeah, I don't know. I used to watch that show a lot as a kid, and I think the older I get, the more I realize there's a lot of very funny jokes that just didn't hit with me as a kid
Yeah.
that I get now that I can appreciate.
I still don't like the Simpsons very much, but I'm slowly warming up to it.
Now, no, I can't fight. You can't pay me to watch this now.
Well, I mean, I think it means like the older jokes.
Yeah.
But yeah, I
Not the
mean,
newer stuff.
technically Disney's in the works getting The Simpsons, so hopefully they put out, re-release some seasons, make some box sets, something that I could grab onto, maybe the first 8 seasons.
Sorry, folks, but before we get too far into the news about Disney and Fox, I do unfortunately have to boogie on out of here.
He is contractually obligated by Walt Disney Corporation not to speak
talk about
this.
it.
He is
That
under
is correct.
contract, and
Well, you know the
Currently listening.
big Disney headquarters in Toronto that everybody forgets about.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I would like to wish you, you wonderful people, a very loving and warm Christmas.
Hey, before you go, what are you going to get for Christmas?
I'm gonna get a big old Felix body pillow. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Felix the
Wait,
cat?
Felix like the old 1920s kid.
Yeah, Felix the cat.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. The
That
cat.
sounds wholesome.
Mm-hmm.
The cat.
Like old Garfield.
Like
Mm-hmm.
Garfield.
Garfield before they killed comedy.
Garfield.
Where are the 3 cheese pizzas?
I ate all those food.
John, I'm sorry. I was so hungry. I ate everything.
Oh no.
Alright, sexy people, take care of yourselves.
Bye.
Bye.
Farewell, Universe 6.
Thank you. Oh no!
That was just about perfect.
Uh-huh.
Okay, hopefully it won't stop. Maybe now we'll have crystal clear audio that doesn't get messed up from that.
Well, it's because all them internet lines are frozen up there, so...
Yep.
I don't know how.
It's
I don't know how. You know, John Lamy can get perfect picture, clear quality, and you know, Matt just screws up even though he's from a larger part of the country. I don't understand. He should have better internet just by proxy. I don't know. Okay. So, big question, in everybody's mind. How do you guys celebrate Christmas? What's the tradition? Do you open presents on Christmas Eve? Do you have stockings? Yeah, what do you do on Christmas Day? What's the lowdown? What's the lowdown?
My Thanksgiving, because my Thanksgivings are boring. So I'll go last.
All right. I'll go first then,
Okay.
if that's all right with you children.
I'll allow it.
Go on, compadre.
Well, used to, not anymore, because we're all grown up and
Gasp.
we have
With you.
all grown up. And we treat almost every holiday as like every other day, but you know, have some. We
God damn it, Sterling, we're cutting out
Oh, boy.
down low and
I'm
slow
pretty
for
close.
us.
Really?
Shall I start over again?
Yeah, just nice and slow.
Hey.
There you go.
There
I don't know.
So,
It,
yeah.
it seems like every time you guys want to do a long story, it just like cuts out immediately. I think it's the FCC.
You didn't. You gotta reinstall Bonsai Buddy. He responds to sound.
Of course. What was I thinking?
All right. So anyway, after I was rudely interrupted,
That's a little harsh, but okay.
So 12 a.m. not p.m. 12 a.m. on Christmas, we open at least one present, and then we go to bed. But it was always mostly like, oh, hey, it's Christmas Eve. We're supposed to open one present. But it was always like, you know what? Just wait till 12 a.m. and you open one present and then you go to bed because fudge you know.
You can't play with the president.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck you, super cute.
And then like we always get like stocking stuffers and stuff like that with like candy mostly sometimes. And then the whole family gets together and just like, oh hey, it's Christmas morning. Let's get all our cameras out and let's take pictures of this wondrous moment of consumerism at its biggest hiatus.
Mhm.
And that's pretty much about it. Maybe we get like some din here and there, some sody pops.
Are you a ham family or are you a turkey family?
Or
I'm
are
a
you
ham
chorizo
boy.
family?
But turkey is fine. But I can go without turkey if it was ham.
Good.
Yes.
Just checking.
But no pineapples though. That's sin.
There's no pineapples in the Bible.
Yeah, that's pretty much me.
Mm.
That's my tradition. That's pretty much basic.
Should I give mine now?
Sure.
Or is mine? My mother's side didn't have much of a tradition other than cigarettes, but my
Ooh.
father's side,
I'm interested in cigarettes.
we
Shots
have
fired.
for the past about 7 or 8 years. My aunt was like, "Oh, we do this thing at our office Christmas party where you basically it's like I don't know. I heard people call it white elephant or something, but like you get a bunch of random gifts. Like everybody gets one for the men, and then like the women get one for their group, and you pile all the gifts together, and you put numbers in a hat, and like you do it in order. So it's like number 1. All right, pick a random gift from the pile. It's
Okay,
like, oh,
John.
it's yes.
Before we go any further, I want to specify one thing. Now, these gag gifts or are these serious gifts?
These are serious gifts.
Okay,
I
so
have,
this is Dirty Santa. This is not White Elephant. Okay, White Elephant implies a gag gift. Dirty Santa is what it's supposed to be
Dirty
called.
Santa.
Just for the listeners
What?
at home.
It sounds mixed. Okay, fine. We did dirty, and no, these are real gifts because
Okay.
the men always get some sort of tool, and the women always get a Christmas ornament. Why do they get a Christmas ornament on like Christmas, like the day, like after Christmas has happened? I don't know, but it's what they do.
Mm.
I have for the past 7 years slowly been building up a toolbox of just I've got a driver set 1 year, a fucking ratchet set 1 year, some bindings 1 year, a fucking hatchet 1 year. I got a little Coleman grill one. It's just this random just Tim Allen bullshit that pops into my life every 365 days. It's like, oh, what kind of tool am I going to get this year? It's fun though because it's competitive. Because like if you see a gift that someone already has that you like, you're like, well, give me that gift, and then like you get it, but they have to get a new one. But like someone else can be like, I want that gift. But if it happens like a third time, that gift's locked. So it's
Oh, boy.
it's interesting. That's our one big holiday tradition. We used to do the you can open up one gift before Christmas, but I'm an adult and I can be patient. I did 1 year though when I was really young. Open up one, and I was like, "Can I open up another one?" And she's like, "Sure." And I was like, "Can I open up another one?" I opened up like 5 Christmas gifts, and like the night before Christmas, I was like, "Fuck, why'd I do this? This is really ruining the magic." Because it was like the next month, 3 left, and I was like, "Shit, dude."
Uh-huh.
So I really learned a Christmas miracle that day. Also, I haven't done any Christmas shopping yet, and I've got
Me
a
neither.
week.
Yeah.
I might go today if I have the time.
Ooh.
Since everybody's asleep, cough cough.
Santa Claus coming to the what? Hold on, I forget the name.
Uh-huh.
The fucking not the Arab Sea. The fucking sounds Arab.
What?
Saldan Sea, is that it? The Saldan?
Dead Sea?
What?
The
What's that salty lake that you in
Oh.
your zone?
The Salton Sea. I
Salton
believe.
Sea. That's it.
Oh, Salt Lake. There you go. Salt
No.
Lake.
Salt Lake.
No, you're
That's
talking about the
in-
Dead Sea. It's full of salt and people float on it.
Yeah, it's full of salt and cheese.
Yeah, it's the Dead Sea.
If you're talking about the one that's very close to me, it's called the Salt Lake.
You're not near Utah. Don't lie.
Yeah. What are you, some kind of Mormon? What are you reading? The Bible or something here?
Oh, the Mormons don't read the Bible.
They read the Scribble.
They read the Book of Mormon.
Scrabble.
They read Scrabble.
They read the rules to Scrabble every night before
Every
bed.
night before bed. Oh boy.
So they can learn how to formulate their rules next time, with new words.
It's like Chinese New Year. It's Mormon New Year. Every New Year, they just mix up the rules.
Gotta read that gold out of the hat, man.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, but okay, I'll go next then. My Christmas traditions. We don't do anything the night before. We all meet up on Chrissy morning, and we don't open gifts first. We have stockings. We're traditionalists. And
Yes.
so, we have stockings by the chimney with care, and there's always stuff in those stockings, and they're always so stuffed full that they can't hang on the stocking holders because they can't bear the weight, and so they're just laying near the fireplace. And I can guarantee 3 things in my stocking each year. It'll be nameless chocolates that are all sort of shaped like Santa that nobody wants to eat. There'll also be either a little deal of dice or a pack of Uno. I have at least 17 copies of Uno now.
Yes.
My mom will not stop putting those in my stocking. She just thinks I love Uno when I don't really play the game ever.
My son loves Uno so much, he always loses decks.
She always forgets, and it's either dice, regular cards, or a deck of Unos, but more than not, it's Uno. And because it always goes on sale right before Christmas, and Mom thinks, "Oh, that's a great idea," every year. But
You're the one keeping the business.
and then also there's always some sort of weird gadget that falls apart within a week after Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, oh, it's like a laser pointer pin, or oh, it's like this $5 fan that we found, or oh, it's something, an ice shield for your car that you clip on through the window that doesn't ever work.
Oh, here's this plastic gun that shoots pigs as a catapult. There you go.
I wish.
Go.
But no, it was yeah. So we do stockings, and then we do the Santa Claus thing, where each year a different child has to be Santa Claus, and we pass the gifts out, and it goes mom, dad, and then the children before Santa Claus, and Santa Claus, the person playing Santa Claus gets the last gift, and then you just keep going through the line.
Can I ask the question?
Yes.
When you say playing Santa Claus, do you mean metaphorically, or do you mean that you put on like a costume?
There is a hat.
There is a hat. Okay,
Yes.
so there is some sort of
There is some
symbolism
sort of
involved.
there is some sort of costume with it, but not just barely
You
enough.
bless the waters. You do some transmutation. All
You
that
stick
stuff.
out the tongue and you place the Santa crackers gently, and you say Santa bless.
But no, and so so they just pass it. They act like they're Santa. They pass out the presents until we're down to none, basically. And then we eat some sort of brunch, which is usually just like cinnamon rolls or donuts that they bought hours before that are now stone cold, and they were probably fresh when they first bought them. But then we just kind of chill and and then the family just kind of separates and do their own thing with the gifts.
You don't have a roast beast feast?
I mean, usually we have some sort of ham, but that is until later. Like
No,
after
I said roast beast feast, not just some kind of ham.
Well, I'm
Any man can
correcting
just
you. I'm
get some
saying no, we
deli
don't have
meats.
roast beef feast. We have ham.
Fine,
I'm answering your question, John.
fine. I'll accept it.
You don't have a
Pig
choice.
catapult. Oh my god. Oh.
Told you.
I have someone like that. There's like friends of the family that come and eat like breakfast with us that always get me and my cousins these weird gifts. Like usually it's like an Axe, like just soap, like gel soap, Axe body soap or body wash, I think it's called, and like a random shirt that doesn't fit you.
Yeah.
And then just some weird toy that you're like, oh, this is kind of neat, and I don't know. It's I always appreciate it because it's like, oh, what bring me up a fucking pig catapult gun, I guess, like because that's what that's something they'd fucking bring.
Yeah. John Lamy, what's going on with you at Christmas, huh?
Uh-oh. On the last episode of Dragon Ball Z,
Oh my god!
Goku and Gohan were celebrating their Christmas together, which is for once because Goku normally dies.
Mm-hmm.
But then Goku Black suddenly showed up at the house. Oh no. Who's the real father this Christmas? Who is Father Christmas this episode in Dragon Ball Z?
I hate to spoil, but it's probably Piccolo.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, sorry. Or last time on Yu-Gi-Oh! Draw your less prophetic card, Yugi. Fool Kaiba, in my Uno deck there are no weak cards. Go with that. Now, well, see, first, we all have a wonderful feast.
Quick, can I interject?
Yeah,
Is it roast beast feast?
it is a feast of gods.
Oh. So you like
And
eat Zeus?
many, many booze to drink as well. Then we all grab our weapons and head out for the great battle of Ragnarok. Then, once we have the hard battle, fighting with our fellow comrades and friends and family, and we all die on the battlefield, we return to eat that feast once more. No, it's just like that Animaniac episode when they went to the Nordic ways.
Did they figure Prince, right?
So that's what it is for us as Nords. You know, we eat, we die, then we eat again. There's no Santa Claus. Santa Claus is the all fodder. He has his eye patch and his crows. That's our partridge in a pear tree. No, what we actually do is Christmas Eve, we just get a bunch of snacks, watch He-Man's Christmas special, and the Muppets Christmas Carol. We used to go to church, but Ragnarok already happened, so we're safe from any kind of apocalypse from happening over here. So our judgment day is long gone. Our souls are saved. Then we would open one present. Normally it was like new pajamas or a pillow or bedding or something like that. Just something to help us sleep. Then wake up for Christmas morning. Would open our stockings first. Which one time my brother got Paper Mario in his stocking and I got super pissed. Because I wanted it. And then I ended up playing it more than he did. So it was pretty much mine.
Oh boy.
Little switcheroo.
Yeah. Until he restarted the game before I could save it. That was pretty annoying. Little brothers, the way they are. Oh, you're not done your video game? Well, fuck you. Restart. We have a huge breakfast and open our presents. Then we go over to another family member's house. And I guess before that, go into the other family member's house. We just spend some family time playing board games, video games, you name it. Just spending time with family, and then we go to like an uncle's house and hang out with them. And all the Nordic stuff happens.
Then it all happens all over. I used to have this personal tradition. I called it Murray Christmas, which technically would start right now for me.
Now I
which
feel
was a week.
my headphones cut out, so
Oops.
I can't hear Jack now.
You can't hear Jack. Well, John's talking. I don't know who Jack is.
John, Jack, Jimmy, John.
Anyways, it was called Merry Christmas, and boy howdy, it was the most Caucasian-ass thing to do. I'm going to watch a bunch of Bill Murray movies a week before Christmas.
I didn't see that one coming.
I watched one Bill Murray movie a night, except for Ghostbusters, because that's not a Christmas movie. That's a Halloween movie, so I can't watch it. And I did that for like 2 or 3 years. Then I was like, oops, ran out of Bill Murray movies. Turns out they didn't. So don't burn the candle at both ends, folks. Bill Murray is a limited treasure.
Yes.
Except for when he agreed to ruin Ghostbusters.
He did allow that, but I want to blame that on Dan Aykroyd more than anybody because Dan Aykroyd looks gross now.
Well, that's a very good and fair accusation, except for one big thing. Is that, they actually tried to put a third Ghostbusters in the works for a long time when Harold Ramis was alive, and Bill Murray, due to a contractual stipulation, was the one keeping them from doing that and refused to do it. And then, of course, Harold Ramis died. Rest in peace. And so there was never a Ghostbusters 3 because of Bill Murray. And then, instead of doing Ghostbusters 3, he did 2 Garfield movies.
Give them the right name. It's Garfield 1 and Garfield 2, A Tale of Two Kitties. Please show some respect to the classics. With a title, with a title like A Tale of Two Kitties, come on. He was rolling in the bank. Also, I didn't watch the Garfield movies. It was only live action Bill Murray stuff. And let me tell you, right, straight up, straight down, his best work was Lost in Translation.
Oh yeah.
People say Stripes, but you know what? No. The end.
I don't know. What about Bob is pretty compelling.
What?
What about Bob?
What about Bob?
The movie?
What movie?
What about Bob? The
What
Bill
about
Murray
Bob?
movie.
Who's on first? What's on second?
Wow, you're so funny, John.
I read Louis C.K. one time.
Boy, howdy.
I read the book Louis C.K. by J.R. Tolkien.
Quaint.
Well, here's a question. I don't know if we've answered. I don't think we talked about this last time. What is your guys' favorite?
Die Hard.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you need any more?
I mean, nice to have some variety. This, spice of life, but
Yeah.
Fine, Die Hard 2, whatever.
No,
that was not actually a Christmas film.
It's not.
I'll give you Die Hard 1. I'll give you Gremlin. But I don't know. Honestly, I think my favorite
Even though
Christmas
it's
film.
not.
What? Sorry, John, you're breaking up.
What?
Oh, you're back. Okay. Can you hear me? Oh, can you hear me?
Worked.
Yeah.
Alright.
What about you?
My favorite Christmas film is always going to be White Christmas with Bing Crosby.
Of course.
It's pronounced Bling Crosby.
Don't even talk to me right now.
I used to get confused because I was like, Bing Crosby. I was like, names are Bing. Because I got introduced through Fox. And I was a stupid middle schooler, and I was like, I think they mean Bill Cosby, and they're just saying it wrong. And boy, howdy, nope. Bing Crosby and Bill Cosby are 2 different human beings.
Yep.
With the same moral.
Well,
Well,
I'd say it's a little bit. I mean, beating your children with bags of oranges and using the Spanish fly is a little bit different. I mean, both not the most moral men in the world, but I would say their methods were definitely different. I mean, even their end game was different.
Oh boy.
I mean, Bing didn't have to use Spanish fly to get women in the sack,
he just had to get a sack and then hit women.
With the said sack to get them in the sack.
Yeah, to get them in the sack and take him to his Bing portal.
In fact, in the sack used to be an insult to Bing Crosby. But
it was a reference. He was actually a tanuki and he had a gigantic scrotum.
Yes.
That's why he wore such big baggy pants. It wasn't the style at the time, but he made it the style at the time, so it just looked normal.
Yeah. He was just hiding his gigantic scrotum. Normal sized testicles, but just gigantic scrotum.
Darndest
It's like
thing.
a cape. You pull him up and be like, look, everybody, it's my overall. They'd kick him out of that YMCA again, and,
Oh, man. But yeah, White Christmas has always been a classic.
How about you, John Lame?
Go Kaiser Christmas special.
Of course.
A classic. In everyone's
Hey man,
home.
Go Kai Christmas. Half green, half red. If we're talking like our side of the world wise, Christmas with the Joker on the
Is that
Batman
when the
animated
Joker
series.
gets away?
Oh
Yes.
yeah.
He gets a
I
wee.
remember.
Spoiler alert, everybody. The Batmobile loses a wheel and the Joker escapes, proverbially and literally.
And
Back
metaphorically,
in the,
Robin lays an egg.
You know what I heard actually is that Batman's in the kitchen and Joker's in the hall, and Robin's in the bathroom peeing on the wall.
Shit, dude. Look at them bars.
Straight up fire.
Back in the day of YouTube poops, when they were a thing, there was a guy named Waxinator or Waxination, and he created a Christmas with the Joker YouTube poop, and it was so hilarious that I make it like a yearly thing to watch it.
Mm-hmm.
Send the link for me, please.
Please send Seuss.
This isn't an inside joke. I used to fucking watch that. My middle school years could be just described as Tourette's guy, YouTube poops, and like Xbox Live at 5 a.m. And when I think about that, and Christ, John, why'd you not just end it all? You know, that's a great. The revenues just say that.
Don't forget about
Thousands.
Oh, jeez. Okay. Hey, come back to me, boys.
Please.
Come back to me, Papa. I don't know what's going on. We gotta figure this out. Real time on the
I
podcast.
keep looking real time. I keep looking at this pig catapult picture you sent, and I think they really wasted a really great opportunity just to like take out the C and just make it like a pigapult.
Oh man, things are collapsing. Come back to me.
Oh, but
Oh, my mistake. I guess I gotta hang up my cloak of old YouTube history. It was a guy named Deeper Cut.
I remember.
Oh, okay, yeah, deeper cut, yeah.
I remember. What, was he the one who started doing the Scoose or no?
No, that was Orpheus for the win. Orpheus for the win. Yeah, he was the one who did. Yeah, he did Skooks.
Jesus Christ!
I'm so glad that the caveman's in here and we're out here.
And we're in there, and I'm in
here, and he's out there, and the caveman's the sheriff, and we're in here, and he's out there, and where's the caveman, dude?
I'm gonna swoosh right in, and then I don't know, like that's weird that that's just a thing of like, oh yeah, historians are gonna look back and be like, yeah, this is a thing that happened. In 2007, people took old cartoons and just bullshitted them on YouTube for a little while.
Well, not just that, like think about videos like Power Thirst, man. You remember Power Thirst?
I remember Power Thirst, and they made one after it that was like gay fuel, I think.
Yeah. They made a whole bunch of them trying to get the same success off the first one.
You riding on that Power Thirst horse.
The ride wasn't very long for Power Thirst.
It wasn't.
It was a hot minute, man.
Memes had a longer shelf life back then because it was very in-jokey, but still.
You remember when Facebook, all you could do is post on your own wall, and it was all about just posting inside jokes to everybody?
Pretty much.
It's, yeah, I used to do this thing where I'd hop on, because I didn't get a Facebook until probably 12th or 11th grade. Really late to the game on it.
Yeah, sounds like it.
And I used to do this joke where I just pop back on like the people's first fucking posts or whatever, and it'd be like, Davis is feeling madder than a wet hen. Like state your emotions at the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I just like would make some fucking joke about it. Be like, haha, John, go fuck yourself, I guess. But yeah, apparently that's that in Farmville. That's all I saw back then was just like people describing their emotions and be like, I got a penguin in Farmville.
Yep.
Well, yeah, that's the thing, is that it used to say, oh, so-and-so is, and then you write something in, because it was just like a status update, and so, like, there's all these cringy, like, crappy things of me, like, back in 2008, just, saying all these crappy things, thinking I was a cool kid, and I see it all the time in my memories, and I'm just like, please delete these.
Yeah.
Please keep. I hate seeing some of those, too. Mine aren't like 7 or 8 years old. Mine are like 3 years ago. I'd be like, John, stop. Stop.
Please,
this joke's
John.
not funny.
Please.
Not the funny joke. Please, John.
I can take or leave so bad.
It's like I'm my own disappointed father.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, what's worse is, like, when I get memories of people, like, in high school, instead of privately messaging me, just talking on my wall. People used to do that when messaging first came out. They didn't know how to message people, and so you used to, because that's what you do. You talk on people's wall, before private messaging on Facebook. And there are some very old conversation I completely forgot that came up recently, and I was not happy. Especially one with an ex-girlfriend at that time.
Oops.
Uh-oh.
But yeah, so that, I was like, oh, I'm going back and deleting that.
There's like I don't know. There's no filter either for it either. It's not like remember this great memory, John. It's not like
Man, I don't know what's
Yeah.
going on. Discord is messing up on me again.
oh no, Mamma Mia.
Okay, we're
It's,
back.
it's
We're
just
back.
never inspirational. It's just like bullshit. It's like, man, chicken nuggets shaped weird in Burger King's. Blah, blah, blah. It's never anything inspirational.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a great memory. It's just like, hey, remember how much of a fucking idiot you were? Mark Zuckerberg sure does.
Yep.
Yeah, it's so funny too because they had that accompaniment app like Time Hop that you could use, but then Facebook just integrated that and just made it obsolete.
Well, you know, not like they want to have anything fun on there anymore. I can't even post racist stuff on Facebook anymore.
What a crime.
Like, you can't put it on here and be like, I'm just trying to have fun, Diane. Don't call me.
Zuck, let me have fun.
I'm talking to you guys while my boss is texting me right now. It's like, hey, you want to work 6 a.m.? And I'll be like, no.
No. Oh yeah, that's
Man,
right.
The Miiverse dead. Where are we gonna post our creepy role plays now?
Oh, man.
We're gonna go on
You're going
DS
to go to
chat.
Goldshire.
DS
you're
chat
gonna
is
go
where
to-
it's at.
PS Chat.
No, DS chat. Nintendo
Oh,
DS
yes. Of course, duh.
Well, you see,
Draw wieners with your buddies.
chat. Mm-hmm.
long before the now dead creepy role plays of the Miiverse, there was a site that existed called Gaia Online,
I remember Guy Online.
where people used to go for their creepy RPs.
And that was after Neopets started cracking down and stuff
Mhm.
like that.
That was my Facebook before Facebook.
I remember Guy Online. Oh yeah,
Remember MySpace?
I was only on there
Yeah,
for like a
Tom
year.
was my friend.
The
Diane,
edgy,
please. Get a hint.
You're tearing me
I used to
apart,
hear about-
Diane.
Diane, you're tearing me apart. Oh, have my. I used to hear like Friendster. I used to make the joke about Friendster, but I didn't know a single person who fucking had Friendster. I knew kids in middle school that had MySpace, but not a single person did.
Friendster was a little bit before our time, and it was there for only like a hot minute, for only like 2 years, I think, before it just got completely obliterated and obsolete.
Of course.
Funny how things work on the internet, huh? Things
Well, it's
that
funny
people
because
thought were
somebody
really
offered the owner of Friendster $7 million, and he didn't take it, and then his website got zucked, literally.
I used to read this thing called the Daily Dot, and it's still a thing now, but it's just full of like bullshit. And just,
Yeah.
like it's turned into HuffPost, so I don't read it. But they used to post some really interesting stuff, like internet crap, and it's like one of the things there is like, yeah, today's the birthday of the oldest website on the internet. And you click on it, and it's literally like some property agency. It's nothing nothing neat. But you click on there, and I remember the first like post was, write a review if you came and saw a thing. And it's just these bullshit reviews. I came here to check out the oldest internet website, and I was so disappointed. It's just the most boring shit. And like the admin was just like, I'm sorry that you had a bad time here, but we're an official business, and we also pride ourselves in being the oldest website on the internet. And it's like, you had all this fucking time to be great, and you're still shitty. So
Well, one cool thing I had about MySpace was I was actually friends with Masako X for a bit.
I just quit.
into it. I knew.
Oh boy, we glitching.
And that's what's
Boys, come back to me, boys.
Rule is a picture of boobs that last over 10 seconds is illegal, but if it's 10 seconds or under,
Well, gentlemen, I think we have plenty to talk about, but I think we might have to end it here because I'm having heavy technical difficulties on my.
just
Can you hear me, boys?
Probably.
Robotico.
Can you hear me? Oh man, this is not good.
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
I can hear you now.
This is like the part where it's like the screen just pop up like technical difficulties. It's like some drunk guy in the camera, like little flute music's playing.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. For some reason, Discord keeps shorting itself out. So
Oh
So
man, I have to cut
everybody-
it short before we talk about all those wonderful animes coming out soon.
We're getting ready for the. Oh God, can I introduce? I have so much fucking free time after.
Yeah.
No joke. The other day, I watched the entire fucking season of a show
Which
in
was?
one day. The Eccentric Family. It was very good. It was good enough that I sat there for 12 hours and watched it. But I haven't done that shit in a long time. So when you graduate college, folks, get ready. You're going to have a lot of free time on your hands. And sometimes jerking off gets kind of boring after the fifth time in a row.
yeah, it does, doesn't it?
Starts to hurt. Sometimes I rip the skin.
Gotta make sure you have plenty of lube.
My daddy taught me how to do it without ripping the skin. He taught me how to eat somebody's mouth.
No, I think we are gonna have to cut it short. I need to go over some stuff because this is not working out.
What, do we have a call off that we do of some sort?
Maybe.
Maybe,
Yeah.
maybe not. We'll see if it even registers. I'll see how much I can even salvage from this podcast.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Suck your blood. Just send it off in like Braille. That works on the internet, right?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Just Braille. Braille
Put a
transcript.
bird on it.
We probably should have recorded individually because Chris wasn't here. But hey,
This is
Yeah.
only like the third podcast I've ever been on.
Maybe you will be on more.
I hope. Look, I've got a lot of free time lately.
and then we cut out again. Amazing. Oh, there we are. There we're back.
Welcome back, everybody. Thanks
boy.
for the commercial break.
Mhm.
I'm
We'll
here
be
with
right
my
back.
guest. I'm here with my guest. We'll be right back.
What a lovely word for our sponsors. A great time. Hey, how you doing? Okay, we'll be right back.
We'll be right back.
Oh
We'll be
jeez.
right back.
Oh man. I guess it is that time. Matthew's not here to count us down either. So who's gonna take up the torch?
Not me.
What a courageous thing you're doing.
It's Mega Man's 30th birthday. Should we count down?
Get the
Oh,
last
no.
half of that.
Retro. Everything's coming up Millhouse.
There it is. There's our ending.
There's the ending. I'm Phil Fisher. Phil Swift here. With
I'm
Millhouse.
Phil Fish.
With Swift Flex.
Well, thank you so much for Flexio for officially sponsoring us, and we all hope you have a safe, magical Crimbus. I can't think of any other weird, made-up holidays. So, good night.
Festivus. If this was the 90s, we could talk about
Festivus or
Wow.
Kanishmas, of course.
Kanishmas. Oh,
Yes.
potato Kanish. Wait.
No,
Kanoinkness.
Kanishmas is from Chowder,
Oh.
Oh.
the universe in which Santa Claus is a centipede.
Duh. Well, have a holly jolly Christmas. I think Kwanzaa's like the day after this. So,
Yeah, it's the same as Boxing Day.
well, I'm a pacifist, so I don't fight.
That's fine if you want to be pussy in your time, but
I got guns. I don't need to pot.
Mm.
I'm a pacifist. I just shoot people. I'm an American. I don't have to fight anybody if I kill them. Oh, goodness. Well, wait, hold on.
what?
Before we go, I asked Matthew this. 1 week from the day, one gift that you're going to be getting. What do you get? Josiah, what are you
Okay.
getting?
Okay, I was gonna go
One gift.
first anyways. Well, I'm pretty sure I'm going to get a t-shirt or long sleeve shirt because my mom texted me about 4 days ago saying, "Hey, hypothetical question, what shirt size are you?" And I'm not even joking. That's exactly how she phrased it too.
Hypothetical question. Santa Claus.
So yeah, I'm either getting a sweater or a t-shirt or something that's on my Amazon wish list. That's close.
Hola.
to another SAF podcast.
Buenos
Dias.
Navidad.
Oh,
Bueno, Feliz
Hombre.
Navidad indeed.
Bueno Feliz Navidad, everybody.
Mm,
that's correct.
Tis the Christmas Eve.
this is true.
Actually, it's the winter solstice, but
Well, I don't follow that pagan bullshit.
As far as I'm concerned, that's not my canon.
okay, I'm sorry.
canon
It's the
is Santa
first day of
Claus.
winter then.
Yes, it is.
Is it?
Yes.
Wait, I think
Yeah.
it is actually.
I just checked on my calendar not 2 hours ago.
Even
Thank
though
you.
it's been snowing for like the past 5 weeks. Yeah, it's the first day of winter.
Mm-hmm.
It's probably all that global warming. But no, it is Josiah.
Uh,
It's a continue cast, but not
Yeah.
to be confused with continue the actual YouTube.
The actual continue cast.
Yeah, this is not sponsored. None of us are from Philadelphia.
Or normal boots.
I've
Nope.
passed by Philadelphia, but I think that's about as close as any of us here have.
And
Yeah.
none of us know as much hockey as they do, so you know.
Yeah. We sold our hockey team in Georgia, so we don't have
Was
anything.
it field hockey?
No, it was hockey. It was regular. It was real boy hockey. It was just nobody cared because it's fucking Georgia.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Let's see. Sterling Silver, he's here.
Yes, that's my name. Don't wear it out. Mm-hmm.
Now, for those playing at
I'm
home, if
here.
you can guess his real.
It's actually. I'm
is
trying
my
to think
real
of
name, by the way.
another metal name besides titanium copper.
Titanium Copperhead.
Yep.
Yes.
The wildest wrangler this side of the Mississippi.
Mhm.
Real name is
But I
Copper
still
Tone
have my
Sport.
middle name. If you can guess my middle name, send in your message at www.idontcare.com.yahoo.org.
like it's a URL within
Disney.
like an actual email address.
Yeah, that's an actual webpage.
Here, Sterling, I'm gonna take care of something for you real quick in the chat for a sec.
Oh, that's definitely.
I'm on bated breath.
And
Check
on
it later,
bated breath is our special guest, John Marshall Jackson.
I'm back again, everybody. You're hearing me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but you know what they say. Early to bed, early to rise.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. That was old Ben Joe Franklin himself.
Eating biscuits, looking at Mama's thighs.
Yep.
Okay.
Mama's buttermilk biscuit. Hi. Hello.
John, it's always good to have you here.
Oh, I am delighted. If I wasn't doing this, you know what I'd be doing? I'd be
Sleeping?
Looking at
ooh,
yourself
yes.
in the mirror.
I would be sleep. I'd be doing both actually. I have reflective contact lenses, so I can sleep and also like look directly at my eyeballs and just watch the humanity fade from my.
He's got a
From
mirror on his ceiling.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like in the 80s. You got one of those circle sex beds too?
I don't. Surprisingly, for a man who's been single for 23 years, disposable income, no, I don't have a sex mirror. Mainly because I've thought about it before, and I've been like, wow, it'd be neat to have a mirror on the ceiling. And be like, John, you'd probably fuck that up, and it'd just come falling down on you one night. And then, the newspaper would say, local boy gets fucking crushed by mirror because he's a dumb, horny asshole.
Mm-hmm.
More at 11.
I mean, honestly, that's probably one of your news titles for anything you do, but
Or better yet, local boy's life saved as Daki Makura's cushion fall of heavy mirrors on bed.
Yeah. I told you they'd be useful for something, Mom.
Yep, and then, they got to have like a whole funeral procession for him because it's like the
Of
fabric
course.
got cut.
Uh-huh.
Okay, before we dive too deep into the Ducky
Oh, yes,
Makara
yes,
discussion
Into
here,
the lore.
We're still
Matt-
going through.
Matt is here. Matt Frusia.
It's me. Hi, I am Matthew Ferrugia, the charming deviant of the North, who is constantly up to all sorts of interesting shenanigans on the internet, who is also here to hopefully make you laugh. But if not, there's always next time, so don't worry about it too much.
Thanks for basically saying nothing. And then, of course, there's our quietest and loudest guest of all time, John Lynch.
Konnichiwa, ohayo gozaimasu, annyeong, and ni hao from the Great White North, Canadian Sweden. I'm not here to make you laugh, but I'm here.
I might not here for a good time, but congratulations, by the way, on that kind of union you guys formed with like the transatlantic Canadian Sweden thing. That was a big deal. People talk a lot about Brexit, but no one talks about Squinter.
Brex in.
Brex in, Brex out, bitch. You know.
Where I'm from, we're just Sweden without the king.
Ah.
Yeah.
So
Wow,
Finland.
was rape really that high there?
Whoa.
We don't like to talk about it.
We don't like to talk.
Well, back to
period.
Daki Makaras.
Yes,
Yeah.
back to my cultural appropriations.
Back to the good shit.
The good juicy J shit.
Yeah,
I
boy.
mean, I myself have a Daki Makara.
Oh.
Can you guess who it is?
For some
No,
reason, I
no.
only imagine your Dakimakara is like just like a sandbag, like one of those like kickboxing sandbags. They're
No.
like when you get done training, you're like, all right,
Time to cuddle.
it's fight. I was born for fighting, but don't mean I'm not good at loving either, honey. And then like you know take it off the chains, which that's fucking hard to tell to do. Someone left that up at my gym, and it was in my way, and I had to do it by myself. That's really heavy. That's a really heavy bag. Anyways, I have no idea who it is. My guess is someone from Overwatch, but I might be wrong.
You're dead wrong, but you're right. But the character is.
Oh, wait, really?
Yes.
The one from
Metaphorically speaking.
Oh, wait. Like, is it the bag from fucking Smash
An actual
Brothers?
bag, John.
I'm sorry. I know there's okay. Are you a
Is it
sandbag? As in like
Tofu from Resident Evil 2?
No.
Oh.
a sandbag? like where they shot? Is there a war anime that they like?
No. It's everybody's favorite Horchurg.
Oh,
Oh,
it's Shadow,
Shadow, the hedgehog.
the Horchurg.
Da, 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 ba, ba, ba. That's how the song goes, right? They just say his
that
name.
is the Shadow theme. Yes.
That is a perfect one-to-one recreation.
Capcom's greatest achievement, the Shadow theme.
That's a
I wouldn't
one-to-one
even say it was
recreation
Capcom,
of
it's
Green Hill
Sonic
Zone.
Team.
I know. I'm just,
It's
in my
Nintendo
mind, it's
of
funny
America.
if,
Thank you.
if another company just made the music for a game.
Is it Toriyama who sandbags all his characters?
I wish. Now my roommate got me Sonic, not even a sexy Sonic, just a regular like from the box. art
T-pose
cover art.
Sonic.
Yeah, well, not T-pose. He's doing like his finger wag, you know.
Which
Oh,
finger?
that
was right from the beginning.
The one from the title screen where he's like, "Heh, come on, let's play some Sonic the Hedgehog." You can't.
That's what he says. I remember. It's nostalgia. Every time I put in my Sega floppy disk,
Yeah.
I'd always see old Sonic pop up and he'd say, "Hey, come on, it's time to play Sonic the Hedgehog." Let's play
Yo,
some
John,
Sonic
there are
the
pictures of
Come
me
on,
on
let's go.
Come on, John, burn down your parents' house. Let's play some Sonic the Hedgehog.
No, don't be too tardy.
Come on, John, put some fucking dog piss in the CD slot and let's play some Sonic the Hedgehog.
It's okay, John. I know that girl's passed out in your bed from the party, but it's totally alright to touch her.
Well, I mean, if you slap, with one of the Sonic games, if you slap the cartridge, you get a level select. So you can do a lot of alchemy with the game. Is my interpretation of it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No matter how many bodily fluids from various things you put in and on the PC, and or whatever the fuck Sega was using. Because let's be honest, they didn't even know what they were using. There's a reason it's all dead.
Yep.
They tried too hard. Like Icarus, they flew too close to the sun. And by flew too close to the sun, I mean they kept on putting out subpar consoles and going into bankruptcy.
I think, honestly, the Dreamcast had a lot going for it, but
it was too ambitious for the time. That's the thing. The technology just wasn't compatible with
it could have
everyday
competed
person.
with the Xbox. I think it could have competed with the Xbox original. But it's just
probably if it was released at the same time, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. They came out way too quick. It's like if you came out with smartphones in the 50s, it'd be like, what do you mean you touch the screen?
Well, instead
Wi-Fi.
Instead of just trying to safely upgrade their consoles, they did the Hail Mary, which is the Dreamcast, in which they tried to put so much future tech into it that nobody could really use it or really wanted it.
Browse the internet. What the fuck would I do that for?
Well, to be fair, the PS2 came out like not too long after that.
It did, and it had like the
Wasn't too
same
far
ish
ahead.
capabilities, but it also didn't have like fucking typing games and shit on it. So there you go.
Yeah, it also had a lot of first-party and third-party support. So.
Yeah.
Yep.
Plus, to be fair, like the most recent Dreamcast game only came out I think a couple years ago. People are still indie developers or for whatever reason still making content for this.
That's because the Ouya fucking collapsed under its own shitty toothpicks.
Oh, we can make any game we want on the Ouya, and it only has 3 games launching, and people actually have to make their own games?
Oh,
wow.
shit.
And the controller feels like a dog had an abortion, and we froze it?
Fantastic. Oh, no wonder I'm only paying $50 for this. I'm getting a $50 product.
Mm-hmm.
There's toys at Dollar General that cost $50.
Oh, boy.
I have never even seen a Ouya.
Imagine like a black tooth,
Oh,
4 giant hardware screws in the top of it. No, I'm not. It's not nothing fancy. Literally, it's like hardware screws that you got at fucking Ace.
oh
Or
god!
whatever
I
you
just
guys
fucking
have in Canada.
googled it right now. That
Yeah,
doesn't
it's-
look very good at all.
It looks really top heavy too. Like-
Yeah.
I mean, no one's gonna be fucking playing the Ouya.
Well, not for extended periods of time, hopefully.
Maybe oh shit, look at this paperweight I got. That may or may not have Castle Crashers in it, depending on your location accuracy.
It's pretty good, right? You guys like the Ouya. It's like that uncle that buys you Christmas presents and isn't well informed and doesn't ask your parents what you want.
Yeah.
Like,
oh
oh,
man,
yes.
you got me over what Battleborn. Oh.
Thanks. Yeah, it was for a steal. It was only $12.
What a steal!
How
guy who
about
sold it
those
told me
servers, Jimmy?
Oh, what?
Those servers still popping there, son? Oh no. Oh.
There's another game that came out. Oh, Paladins. That's right.
Paladins.
Which is
I-
free.
Yeah, free, and I've heard praises. I've heard more praises about that than Battleborn.
Well, it's
Let's-
because it's free.
In the other chat,
Funny how that works.
Chris keeps shouting at me to play Paladins because he doesn't want to play Overwatch. Yeah.
Well, that sounds like a personal problem.
Let's be realistic here. It's all about lawbreakers. Come on.
Oh
Well,
boy.
It's all about people who are too poor to actually afford a regular price $60 game that has free
Yep.
DLC all the time.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
But,
It's a bang on good deal if you ask me.
Bang on, bang off, baby. That's what they say over there at Blizzard.
That's
That's mission statement number 1.
Well, that's also what
Bang.
they told Terry Crews.
Yeah, but, no, they just told him to fuck off.
They said bang on in, and then he got there and oh, you're Terry Crews? Bang on off.
Your takers. Sorry, we thought you were the white guy from the Top Gun.
Yeah. Jeff Kaplan comes on for a new developer update, and he's like, "We got a bang on good new buff for Reaper. Now you don't have to collect any orbs to heal him. Good show.
Good show. Top notch. Good shit.
That's
Good
right.
lad. Now, how do you want this skin that you've had for the 10th time in a row? Don't worry, we'll pay you 5 credits. I haven't played Overwatch in 4 months, so I'm talking out of my ass, but it's memes I've seen on the Facebook feed.
I haven't played Overwatch in about 4 hours, so I am also very uninformed.
Yeah, it changes all the time, I hear, you know. They're always evolving and revolving.
They're trying.
Some people say you can never actually see.
Yes.
Deep in the heart of it, it's actually just fucking Mario Party.
So is Mercy gonna stay the same next update? Whoa, what's going on?
She's too
over here?
powerful. She's not powerful enough. It's like that. What's that fucking Courage the Cowardly Dog when Muriel's a too much macaroni,
Oh,
too much cheese, and then it's just like fucking I hate macaroni, and they just get rid of Mercy altogether.
It's a good meme formula.
We're just going to remake everyone Soldier 76, and
Yeah.
it's not Overwatch. It's now Call of Duty.
No, Call of Duty. Now, like, say what you want about Valkyrie. I actually like it a lot more than Mercy's old alt, because now we're not like really motivating people to be like, just stay off the point and wait for all your team to die, because it's bullshit. I actually like Valkyrie quite a bit.
You know what I like?
What's that? You'll be the best.
I like bass fishing. Know what I'm talking about?
Let's discuss bass fishing.
When I'm out there on the lake with my boat, man, shoo, I reel them in. I am one of the city slickers. Country boy can survive when I'm on my bass boat. My $3,000 bass boat my daddy bought me for graduating high school.
Oh boy.
15 years ago.
You've been taking good care of that boat.
Yeah, damn right. Because I never get off. I live on this boat. I drink lake water. I drink lake water. My wife's old fish. Just open that mouth up and just slip my little country Peter right in. And what the fuck am I even talking about right now? We were talking about Overwatch, and I didn't have anything to add.
It's okay. It's okay. We need to switch it up here. Has everybody seen Star Wars yet?
I saw Star Wars.
No, Sterling's seen Star Wars.
I have.
I have not.
I thought it was
How have
fine.
you went this long without like getting? You know what? I say that, but I haven't even seen I've seen the movie and I haven't seen a single fucking spoiler on it. Do you know why? Because there's nothing to.
We'll get into it.
Yeah.
I wanted to test the waters and see if we really have a world class. But no, Matthew, part of the freaking pack to watch it first weekend.
Yeah.
Didn't do
Mhm,
his damn
mhm.
job.
I would like to apologize profusely for.
You guys have free healthcare. You guys have free movies up. Why aren't you taking advantage of this stupid Trudeauian system you have?
Oh,
Uh-huh.
oh. Please forgive me for my transgressions against the Star Wars gods.
Yeah. Don't.
Well, I hate to tell you, but they were absent in this episode. But
The
what?
Star Wars gods are dead.
Okay. Hey, just no. Pause.
Yes.
Pause.
More like
Pause.
pogs. Am I right?
Pause.
Orgs, am I right?
Or sorry,
Hey.
porgs. Sorry,
Hey.
not pogs. That's
Pause.
coins.
Yes.
Dagashi Kashi season 2 just got announced for next year.
Oh shit.
What's that?
Shit. Oh
It's the fan service that's
Candy anime.
It's the candy anime that has a whole bunch of fan service.
They got boobies. They could show girls boo-boos and heinies, and they eat candy for 23 minutes on Crunchyroll every Wednesday.
See, that's
This
how I.
podcast sponsored by Crunchyroll Premium for the best in fucking
Trash.
Anime you can download illegally on the internet. Pay
Oh,
this
boy.
monthly fee.
Now go to crunchyroll.com and type in our special code KYS.
I'm actually starting my own website. It's called Country Roll. It's just we stream infinite episodes of Hee Haw,
Yes.
and you don't pay us. You don't pay us a service of like $10 or $15 a month. You just have to promise to come and help out on the farm. At
It's
the
a
very
commune.
least, like once in October, at least once in September. Because, folks, we need a hand here. It's real hard.
It's a bumper crop this year. We're up to our necks in corn.
We got boll weevils out there in
In the server room.
the squash. Yeah, in the server room. I call my squash patch the server room because it makes me feel like Bill Gates.
Oh, man.
Go see Star Wars, please.
I am going to go see Star Wars, sir.
Pause time.
Pause time.
Hold a DVD player in your hand.
Yeah.
Tokyo
technically,
fast forward time.
Well,
Go buy
well,
Star Wars.
Well, technically, I have one on my lap right now, so no issues here.
Okay, then pause time, but make sure
Yeah.
you're in full contact with the DVD player, so the time bubble is not excluding
Yeah.
the DVD player. And then put in the new Star Wars and watch it. So now that you've done that, you should have watched all of Star Wars.
Oh my God! Do you remember that scene where Luke drank that space milk? That's amazing.
Yeah, Black. Do you remember that callback? Blue milk. Am I?
It all started with blue milk
Oh.
and it all ends with blue milk.
Don't
Don't you
Wait,
like
so-
it?
Star Wars.
Okay, here's
that-
a non-spoiler. Don't you just love it
Yeah.
when he was looking at Rey while getting said milk, and Rey was where the camera was, so he just stared into the camera and drank milk? That was my favorite
Yeah.
part.
Yeah.
I thought that was great, and I loved how his nasty old Mark Hamill beard with its scraggly fucking gray and brown hairs got all chunky and blue, and he's just like licking it, and he's like, I'm fucking disgusting. I look like a homeless person in real life, and now I'm playing one in the.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, that was my favorite scene. Let me tell you, the way he squeezed that tit pimple.
I'm sorry. It's called.
Temple.
Shirley Temple?
I've seen teats before, and teats aren't like white capped and fucking red around them.
Okay. I think we all can agree on that.
Forgive me, I forgot. I remember I read the Scientology book, Chapter 1, Part 1. Space nipples are weird.
No,
Anyways,
it's all in the expanded
here's a
universe. They
religion.
go into various detail about all the different types of space
Like 2 volumes as in like liquid amounts, or like volumes as in.
books.
I see. We didn't have that at my library growing up.
Well, it's just it's good form for them to use all sorts of stuff from the expanded universe for these movies, since they have like an almost nearly infinite amount of material to use and work off of that's already been made by actual writers. I mean, it's not like they would just make up their own crappy stories and just
Come on. What are
raw dog it.
these are professionals? What do you think? They're gonna just take old scripts and just replace the characters with young British teenagers? That would be
that nobody
silly,
cares
right?
about.
Now,
How do you
while
like
we're-
that Asian Jar Jar Binks?
Oh, Jesus Christ!
Is that bad to say?
Well, that was right
I
on
don't
the
know her.
nose.
Well, I don't know her. I don't know if she's Asian American. East Asian
Oh,
Jar Jar
she's,
Binks.
I saw her in an interview. She's,
She's what?
I think she's either Taiwan.
Well,
Well-
that explains it.
She looks like old tricky Dick Nixon. A good enough
made in
job.
Taiwan, if you know what I mean.
Hey, bingo, bango. Just like all these fucking toys they're sailing. Sailing like a boat.
Sailing. Like the boat that you
Also-
got from your dad when you graduated high school.
15
years
years
ago.
ago. Yeah. Yeah,
Pick
raise
up the new
hell.
Star Wars boat. Remember Luke Skywalker's boat?
Yeah, come on down to the Bass Pro Shop. Get their new Star Wars deal. Text 555 Star Wars to Bass Pro Shop. Get a $15 coupon off on new Star Wars themed Bass Pro Shop boats.
If you buy a boat, we throw in 3 stuffed porgs just for the little ones.
Little uns, come on now. Raise hell, praise Dell. He ain't dead. He's lap ahead. Bass Pro Shop.
While I was at the theater a couple weekends ago, speaking of Star Wars,
Did you see Star Wars there?
No, I saw the.
Oh shit! Funny. Okay, continue.
I saw.
Okay.
I saw the Room. Thank you very much. Calm down.
Whoa.
Much better movie. While I was there, I saw an ad before the movie first started for a Turkish Star Wars, like this incredible, like amazing Turkish knockoff. And
What theater did you go to?
I went to something called the Regent Theater, which is a theater in Toronto that plays movies that are not currently trending, and
Oh,
they're just
shit.
like doing a bunch of like weird old stuff. Let me
like a
throw up the poster for you guys. It's a fantastic. Hang on a sec. There we go.
Ooh.
Turkish Star Wars.
It's just called Turkish. Okay, good.
Look at those.
I like how when it's Star Wars, there are.
Yeah.
So one guy's got a lightsaber, one guy's doing like a little dance, and then there's just three violin players
And a conductor.
and a conductor, and then at the top of the screen, Darth Vader maybe.
Maybe Vader, not Vader. Yeah.
I do want to say they do need to be careful because that S and RS is like branded, so
Yeah.
they are like within the realm of.
That's why it's so
Yeah.
chubby. Look at how chubby those ones in the Star Wars are compared to Turkish.
Yeah, they kind of
Yes.
did make them a little fatter. Their lawyers were smart. I don't know why there's like an oil rig to the left.
I'm
of
sure
them.
Disney has such a big presence in Turkey, especially a legal presence.
Yeah, Disney Turkey, like that's. Come on, have you think of Aladdin? It's like they're fucking
Bread and butter.
bread
Pocahontas.
and butter. They don't eat. No, it's their fucking hummus and pita.
Oh.
But butter is sin liquid. I think. I don't know if it falls in the category of kosher or whatever.
That is kosher.
Halal. That's the
Halal.
word. Halal. Halal. Halamo.
That's cool.
Good shit. So the regional theater, honestly, with
The,
shit like that, is it
the,
regional?
The Regent Theater. They
Regent.
play stuff that is not trending. It's like an indie theater. We went there to see The Room, which is incredible in a theater environment, like all the plastic spoons that you could want, and also ads for Turkish Star Wars. It was a hell of a good night.
Plastic spoons?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
Like,
did
do
you
you-
wear a tuxedo?
Mhm.
And we also forgot our football. It was fucking terrible. I brought a full box of plastic spoons though, so I think I made up for
I
it.
don't know what the fuck that. What do you mean? Hold on. What the fuck do you mean plastic spoons?
When you go see The Room in theaters, there are traditions that you must honor.
I'm
or you
sorry.
have-
Is it
Or
like
you
a-
have no business being there.
like Rocky
That's true.
Horror? Are you literally going to give me some like? Yeah, you gotta shoot water. Flash your flashlights at him in the light. Is there like a Rocky Horror shit where you throw shit at the screen?
It's similar. Yes. Absolutely.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Whenever a piece of artwork depicting spoons shows up on the screen, which is more than you would think, we fucking throw spoons at the screen, and then everyone in the theater shouts spoon. And it's fucking wonderful.
And then
And,
the scene where he's like, "I did not hit." Like
Everyone
you throw a
goes
fucking football at the movie screen.
Everyone quotes along with that line. Everyone also quotes "You're tearing me apart, Lisa." I did something that is new to the room theater scene that no one else joined me in for, but I'm very happy that I did. During that horribly explained scene where Denny is being shaken down for drug money on top of,
Yes.
of the roof, I showed it along with what's his face. Where's my fucking money, Denny? And I got a couple good laughs to the audience for that. And yeah, it's a borderline spiritual experience seeing The Room in theaters, John, and you should probably go and do it right away.
Well, see, unfortunately, in Georgia, we don't have.
Backwards theaters.
I'm going to use the word luxuries, but I'm going to. Here's how I'm using the word luxuries. Let me just type this out real quick.
Right, go on.
Let's make it plural.
Yeah.
And I'm probably misspelling it here because I'm from the South. So luxuries. That's how I'm going to use the word luxuries. In big quotes.
Yeah.
We have normal theaters.
Oh.
Because when I think of the Regent Theater, I think of you walked into an alley, curtain behind like a cinder block. There's a cinder block wall.
Yes.
It's in a part of the building, but it's just like a cinder block wall. Someone's kind of just busted a hole through, all like the Berlin Wall style, with a sledgehammer, and they just put a curtain over it, and they're like, "Tonight we're showing The Room," and then you give them like a loonie or whatever. And you're sitting in like a closet, but boy howdy, someone's got a big laptop and they're just playing it on their fucking thing.
Now I'm gonna do you a solid, and I just googled the Regent Theater Toronto, and I'm gonna get you a good old image real quick, just of the outside view, so you can see how much of a hole in the wall.
If there's not a like a homeless person in, oh wow, this looks more normal. This NES not into you. Welcome to the sticks.
Yes.
Nintendo Entertainment System not into you. What is this? You know what this theater looks like? This is weird. It looks a lot like, minus the fucking fact that stuck between an antique restoration thing and
yes.
Well, it looks like a trophy store and a cafe. It looks like the Ford Theater, which is where Lincoln got his head blown off.
It also kind of looks like that one theater that Pee-wee got caught. You know?
Pee-wee got Pee-weed.
Pee-wee got caught with his wee-wee.
Well, this is a better image than what I thought, in all honesty. Why there's a giant picket fence on the roof, like covering the windows, I don't know. But,
it's an accordion.
Oh, yeah.
Also,
it plays the music.
I just realized that I fucked up horribly, because I did go to the Regent Theater recently, but that was last weekend to see what's it fucking called again? I'll remember in
if this is your movie theater, look. If this is your only choice of movie theater in the Toronto area, you don't have to go see Star Wars. Don't worry.
No. I went to some fucking backwards theater that I can't recall the name of to go see The Room. But I went to the
How many times a month do you go see The Room?
I went to the Regent last weekend to see an anime movie that I can't recall the name of.
It's Your Name.
Thank you very much.
Oh, Kimi no
I went to the Regent to see Your Name.
Thank you, John.
Yes. Hi, everybody. My name's John. I've been to Japan one time.
Yes.
Hey. Anyways, yeah, you saw the new hit anime movie.
Yes.
By Makoto Shinkai.
Yeah, by Mizo Ano Hideki Suerihito. Kamiya Hideo Ghibli. How did you like that movie? Was it your first time, or they're like?
Oh, it was my first time seeing any kind of anime film in like a theater. They had this kind of awkward leading up to the actual start of the movie where we were like halfway late getting into it, and even after that, and everyone was like, "Okay, before we get started, I want to give credit to everyone who cosplayed today. All cosplayers come up to the front of
all
the screen."
These regular school children who are in the movie.
This isn't like that movie's not like a fantasy thing. It's people in regular clothes.
Yeah. Some kid walked up wearing a Naruto onesie.
Oh my god!
Wow.
I think you mean the Hokage walked up.
The Hokage walked up wearing a Hokage onesie, and he looked very proud of himself. So I'm happy for him.
You know, why am I not surprised? Why would they be cosplaying when they could just be like, hey, I'm going to be weird on my own because I'm in a room full of people, but it's real dark and no one's going to be paying attention. I can just Naruto around in the corner.
I can practice that run all that I want to. That's right. Then his buddy showed up beside him wearing a Kirito costume, and at this point, I just kind of like check out.
And
like,
was that all the
okay, yeah, all
cosplayers?
right.
Was that just like, we want to thank my grandson and his buddy Kyle who cosplayed today?
We don't know who they are, but they cosplayed.
No, like half a dozen people showed up. There
In
was
costume or in total? Because half a dozen is six. So that means that you and 5 other people were in the theater.
and 5 of them cosplayed,
And 5 of them cosplayed.
I mean,
and
this is
they're
only
just,
the biggest grossing like anime movie of the year, which you saw like a year late, by the way.
That is correct. That is very correct. You know, Josiah, you know better than anyone that I am like a year to 2 late on every single thing. So it's a problem. But yeah, like 6 people cosplayed. 1 girl played the lead female character of Your Name. I can't recall the character's name. Like Talkie. No. Talkie was the
Lackey 2. Lackey 2. That's his name.
Lackey 2. That's
Lackey 2.
Yeah.
So we got a few good cosplayers, and then we actually sat down and got cracking into it. It was my buddy's first time really getting into anything anime-esque since he watched Sailor Moon back when he was a kid. So I'm like, oh man, just sit down. We're going to have a good time. We're going to get into some anime. And by the way, he's looking at my phone while we're waiting for the movie to start. And he's looking at my many chat rooms with all you colorful characters here. and he looks at one of the titles of the chat and he's like, so what are traps, Matt? I don't understand that. Like in front of all these anime fans. He's like, Matt, I've heard this a lot on the internet lately. I don't know what traps are.
I'm on this chat room and I'm expecting y'all talking about like wildlife.
Bear traps.
But it's just a bunch of little girls with wieners. I don't know why your best friend is fucking Don Knotts, but you know, he's just there to go watch your fucking anime movie and talk about fragile homosexuality. Or sorry, fragile heterosexuality.
Very fragile heterosexuality. Yeah. So I'm like, no, like Sammy, please shut up just for a little bit. And
Sammy Davis?
Yes, Sammy Davis. And once we get into the theater and sit down and just the 2 of us, we're like, okay, now Sam, listen up. It's like
pretty fucking much.
It's like a really good cross-dresser. That's all you need to know. It's like a really good one. It's a
really good one. It's a
really good one. Really convincing. And then I boot up a picture of my tried and true Astolfo, and I'm like, this is a fucking trap. And he's like, oh, that really does look like a woman. And I'm like, yeah, it does.
Just notice how it has a flat, manly chest and this very real, very present pineal gland.
And
yes,
it's very normal hair color as well.
Yes. Also, it's a drawing.
Yep. It is a drawing.
Meaning that it could be literally anything.
Was he just like all through the movie? Hey, Matthew. Matthew, is that a trap there? No, that's a grandma. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Hey, is that a trap? No, it's a meteor, Sammy.
No, oh, wow.
Sammy, why you rock hard? I don't understand.
No, but like the actual showing itself was pretty fucking strong. There are parts of it that I wasn't nuts about. Maybe this is just my lack of attention span, but I had trouble at some point in time being like,
it's got
okay,
a very slow middle.
Who's in whose body right now? Who's in whose body? Like 2 or 3 moments, I was like, hang on a second, no, roll it back. I'm trying to keep track of this.
Apparently, it's easier to understand in Japanese because there's certain connotations like gender specific speak that like makes you like, oh, that's That's a girl saying that.
Yeah, like
So-
during the scene where they're hanging out in the schoolyard next to the basketball court, Talkie's like, the girl in Talkie's body starts her sentence off with watashi, and then his friends go, watashi, why?
What? That is how girls say.
That is wrong. I believe you're
must be shrinking.
I believe you should be saying Boku. And he's like, oh
Beg pardon, they'll adjust their glasses and like the sun reflects.
Yeah.
I think you mean Goku. I've studied the Nippon language because we are all Nippongo in ourselves. Yeah,
Yes.
it's a good movie.
no. Oh, it
It's
is.
a good movie, but it does have there's like a middle that's kind of slow to it.
Yeah.
It's also kind of a barrier for entry, just like all
Yeah.
Shinkai style of storytelling.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It
If-
doesn't really
if-
stick very well.
If you're not into anime already, it fucking just. I'm a masochist and I fucking hate myself, so I do online dating and stuff. And one of the things I always put on there is I like anime, and they're like, "Oh, what anime do you like?" And then I just have to give this big spiel about how Evangelion is the best show ever, and it's a magnum opus of anime, and then they'd be like, I've seen Attack on Titan on Netflix before. and then I'd be like, that's nice to hear. Or it's like, I haven't watched that in a long time, but I was just inside the moon when I was young. But great, thank you. I watched Wheel and Grace once. Does that mean I know LGBT stuff?
Okay.
Oh boy.
John, just a little sidetrack here.
Yes.
There was a time where I got really drunk with my sister and her husband's friends, and we were at a pizza joint, and they were like, and my sister's like, "Oh, well, you watch anime a lot, just like my friends are starting to get into anime." I'm like, "Oh, okay."
Oh,
Oh,
God,
boy.
I had this conversation before. Continue.
And then this girl was like, "Oh my gosh, I just started watching Attack on Titan, and
Yeah.
it's the
No,
best
it's
anime in the world. You can't fight me." And I'm like, "I will fight. I will
will
fucking
fight
fight you." It's like
I'll
that's
fight you
garbage.
verbally
You're,
and
I
literally.
will step over this table and fist fight you.
I was
Yeah.
like, this is the exact analogy. I remember it. I remember it so briskly. I was like, "See, what's your favorite type of ice cream?" And she's like, "Oh, well, I like Ben and Jerry's." I'm like, "Okay. So my taste of anime is Ben and Jerry's, and yours is the brand that doesn't have a name."
Yours is Walmart Great Value.
Yours is Highland that comes in bricks.
Bricks.
It's a brick of ice cream. It's not a tub. It's literally a brick just with a carton around it.
I've had the same conversation where we're not so much, oh, John, you watch him, and then like they talk. It's always, John, you watch anime. I'm thinking about getting into it. What would you recommend? And I can't be like, yeah, watch Evangelion, because you're not going to fucking get it. You're going to get bored and then like disturbed in the middle because there's a little boy jerking off on a corpse. Like, I can't be like that, and I can't be like my other side is, oh, well, you should watch Monster Musume because it's hilarious. And they're like, John, there's a bunch of animals with their tits out.
Yeah.
So I can't be like, I can't say what I like. I have to say like, well, since you're new to it, I guess you should probably watch Attack on
Pokemon.
Titan. Watch, let me just watch. If you get real advanced, just watch the Cleveland show. No, like I always say, fucking Attack on Titan. Or at the time, that was like, John, you watch it. Should I watch the Death Note live action? Like, what?
Very yes.
Sure, yeah, I watch it. Sure, go for it. I like sailing. Should I watch fucking like the Titanic? Sure, yeah. No, like it's entry level shit, and rightfully so, because it's not like, it's very Western. Like a lot of those, like Attack on Titan is very action, and then there's drama.
Really? You
And-
mean an
and
anime
they don't-
loosely based off Germanic society is a Western anime?
I know, right?
What?
That's fucking crazy. Yeah, so I can't be like, yeah, you should watch like this comedy anime I really like because one, you're not going to get it, and two, you probably don't like to read subtitles, dude.
You should
Pussy.
have just said watch Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Yes.
No, and it's literally everything's the same thing. Say anime, like it's either goes like, oh, I watched Sailor Moon once when I was a kid, or dude, oh, I used to watch Dragon Ball Z. Great, good job, dude. Thank you. I too had cable programming.
Hey, you know there's more than one flavor of ice cream? There's more than vanilla.
Mhm. There's neon vanilla.
There's neon gay vanilla.
There is.
Yay, vanilla. No, I've yet to train a person far enough to where I can be like, all right, now you're ready to watch Evangelion. They're always like, yeah, I got kind of busy, so I had to Attack on Titan, but I liked it.
Mm-hmm. See, that's what I liked. That's why my life changed when I met Sterling and I found an equal.
I
the
always
anime
throw the
spectrum.
people that I've found they've not watched Evangelion right into the deep end and say, watch it right now.
They swim, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Now write me a 20-page essay.
On my
Fucking
desk
feet.
by Monday morning.
I am okay. So it's speaking of Evangelion, I'm in this weird phase right now of I still have this graduation cake, and I've been slowly eating around.
That's why you don't buy
it's-
yourself a cake.
I bought myself a cake, and I told them I went to Walmart, and I was like, "Hey, I'm do custom printing," and I hinted that last scene in Evangelion. Congratulations! And it's them just around Shinji on the big like blue rock. And I was like, "Hey, yeah, this is I drew this. Can you do this? Because like they're saying we can't make licensed cakes." And I was like, "Yeah, I drew this. This is one of my." I was like, "Oh, that's really pretty." It was like, just put it at the bottom into whatever font you want. Just put congratulations. So she chose like red fucking like almost Blackwell, if you know what that font is. It's very industrial looking,
I know.
like law firm, but it puts it in red so you can barely see it. And I've just been eating around the characters, and today I finally had to like, fucking bite the bullet, and I just chose like one of the technicians that are. I chose the glasses guy nobody knows, not kid with not the virgin kid. I chose I guess he is. But the one who doesn't technically die during the thingy, he doesn't get liquefied. But anyways, oh no, he does get liquefied.
Everybody gets liquefied except for Shinji and Asuka.
He doesn't get liquefied by Rei, I should say, but he does get liquefied by Masato. But that's another discussion for a 12-hour podcast where we delve deep into the ulterior meanings of a 90s anime with a failing budget.
With a guy who was an alcoholic who was sleep deprived and had weird Catholic dreams.
Weird Catholic dreams. Yeah. So, but yes, I'm at a point where I'm having to pick like a character connection because basically it's going to come down to like just one square, like one rectangular square in the middle of the cake, which is Shinji there, and be like, what the fuck do I do with this? Do I eat it or do I leave it in the freezer? Because it takes up a lot of fucking space. Yeah, you can get giant ass cakes for pretty fucking cheap at Walmart. They don't taste that great, but you're buying sugar bread, so you know.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm sorry, but there's only one flavor, and that's shonen.
If there's no boobs in it, I'm not watching it.
I'm waiting for the day, John, when John Marshall, where you come to us and you're like, okay, so I got this one guy so far, where it's like, now I'm going to introduce you to this new flavor of ice cream, NTR. And he's like, oh boy, what's this?
Oh, I love that radio station. Is that an anime about Ira Glass? Yeah, dude, it's called This American Wife.
Oh my god.
What a great time to be.
What a beautiful
masturbating. And I never will though. You say that, but because it's been the same person every time. Oh yeah, I'll check it out and be like, yeah, I like the show, and then like 3 weeks later, oh, I didn't have enough time to pick it back up or whatever, and be like, well. Either you get hooked and you stay hooked, or you just lose interest altogether. It's not.
Yeah.
It's either a one night stand or it's a fucking full commitment.
Let's see.
It's a raw deal.
I got my desk partner at work. She's about my age, and she's intermediately into anime, and so I got her to watch Ping Pong.
Oh, Ping Pong
boy.
the animation.
Yeah.
I need to rewatch specifically the Christmas episode because
Yes.
last year I watched it like
Yes.
around this time, and I was just like, ugh,
Yes.
this speaks to me on a deep level
All of
that
them
I'll
speak to
never
me.
understand.
A girl gave me alcoholic chocolates that I ate and got drunk and woke up at the pier. I
dude.
masturbated to a poster.
Is that what's going on in that? I
Yes,
didn't.
there's like 6 tissues next to
Okay,
his bed, and he's
look.
looking up at her.
Look. I get that. I understand that. But the tissue motif next to beds is a thing I've seen in a lot of the Japanese animes where it doesn't always imply jerking off is going on, but
Okay.
there's just a bunch of
Okay,
tissues.
they not so subtly supplied that he's obsessed with her since his room is filled with posters of her.
Look, my room is full of posters of like fucking. I'm looking in my room right now. The first 3 posters I see: a picture of the Rancor, a picture of John F. Kennedy right before he got assassinated, and a wall scroll of Cowboy Bebop. So, which one
But
am
you
I
gotta
jerking
understand,
off to?
in the anime, they're not anime characters. They're real. She's a real model for an advertisement.
Mm-hmm.
I guess you're right. I don't have any. I have one advertisement poster, and it's a coming soon. What does it say? Coming soon, pre-order today, Metal Gear Rising, that I stole from a GameStop closet.
Yeah.
I should say, I don't want to say stole. They gave it away. Still, like think like I made this Ocean's 11 thing. It's like
Gross.
just real, smooth criminal shit. Walking out with this Christmas poster of a Metal Gear Solid game. Sorry, Metal Gear Rising. It's a different branch.
It is.
You wouldn't understand. It's a thinking man's game
You wouldn't understand, Dad.
about political science fiction.
Man, now I just want to get into Star.
Well, it's like
Yeah.
political science fiction. That's just episode 2. Oh my god! Speaking of which, okay, so my buddy got a girlfriend that we used to go to high school. But he got a girlfriend basically as he graduated.
Okay, did he buy
And-
her or did he?
No.
find her?
He was rummaging around in the blueberry bush and fucking found himself a girlfriend.
He was
No,
out in the peach orchard with Mama, and he heard some rustling.
I heard some
And,
rustling
guess
down
who
there
was?
in the old well shed. And sure enough, a varmint with a vagina. But no, so they're like, John, you have all the. And I was like, yeah. Can we borrow them? Because we went. They wanted to. She had never seen Star Wars at all. Because she's a white girl in America.
I hate
And,
that. It's never a
um,
good sign. And gosh, it's almost like a 99 telltale sign if I'm gonna break up with a girl is if she's never seen Star Wars before.
I hand him my box set, and I'm like, all right, this has got all 6 of them. And he's like, well, which order do you think we should watch them? Just watch them in the order they came out in. Then 5, then 6, and then you go back to 1, 2, and 3, and they're like, okay. So then, like 2 weeks later, they give it back to me as we're back. Yeah, we started with 4, but she was confused with who Darth Vader was, so we went back.
Oh my god.
Halfway. No, here's how they did it. They were like, yeah, we watched halfway into 4. She didn't know who Darth Vader was. So we went back to episode 3, watched all of 3, picked back up where we left off on episode 4,
Why?
Oh,
then
boy.
watched 5 and 6, and then he was like, yeah, but you probably don't need to watch 1 or 2. Fuck it. And they just gave me the DVDs back. So basically, her knowledge of Star Wars is fucking Anakin and Beauty Boy go hunting down some bounty hunter in the city, and then Anakin gets bad and punches his wife, and then the
His
Death
secret
Star
wife.
his secret wife, and yeah, so she didn't get to see. She got to see Star Wars, but she didn't get to see Mimi Star Wars, which was like the pod racing, and I don't like sand shit.
Yeah.
Which, you know what, she doesn't deserve that. If
You don't deserve these memes.
it was weird because like they told me, it's like she didn't understand who Darth Vader was. Like, yeah, people back in 1978 also
Didn't understand.
Yeah, I can go watch the fucking like Monsters Inc. and be like, yeah, I don't understand who fucking Mike Sullivan is. Is there a backstory to this? I guess I could watch Monsters University first, and then I'll watch Monsters.
Let's
Inc.
not try and learn the character and understand his motives from the material.
I just don't
we're given.
understand how it works. So
Is there like a wiki page I could look at?
no, there's no wiki. You can't do that. It's not. You
I'm
just
sorry,
go back.
Wikipedia.
Yeah, Wikipedia. Get it right. Come on, dude. Come on. I thought you were a true Prague fan, but you're not.
Dude, I love Prague.
I saw you changed your CS:GO gamer tag to Prague Boy 97.
Why would it be 97?
I think you're younger than me, but I don't know by how much.
Hey, yeah, John, you do the online dating. I think the funniest thing in the world is when girls are on Tinder and they say, "Oh, I don't know how to change my age. It won't let me." And it's like
Yeah,
it takes it from your
bullshit.
Facebook. You just have to change your Facebook age because you signed up for Facebook when you were 10 years old instead of 13 when they allowed it.
Yeah. My favorite is so I started off doing like a bunch into little two, which is Tinder, which is just a habitual thing twice a day.
Yep.
Click, 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 click.
Stop.
No matches. You want to pay? Fuck no. All right, come back in 12 hours.
Yep.
And then the other one uses OkCupid, which is just I can bother as many people as I unlimitedly. I can bother as many people as I want. But my favorite thing to see is even those these are all dating apps. Is the profiles you see where it's like, oh, she's a really cute girl. I wonder what she's about. Hey, my name's Tiffany. I'm not here to date or anything. Sorry.
I'm just new to town. I want to meet friends. Here's my husband.
I'm just here to make friends. I'm in a healthy relationship. I'm here to make friends. Bullshit.
There's Facebook for that, bitch.
Bullshit. I'm here to make friends. Yeah. Sure. I'm not. I go to the Shoney's. Yeah. I'm not here to have diarrhea. I the smell of. Fuck. You're wasting my time and your time by saying that shit. So. The day I can delete all those apps is the day I can just be a real happy boy.
No, John, you know the bots on Tinder that just steal Instagram photos?
Yes,
Put
they're
them up
called
there
catfish.
with no details underneath, and it's just like a whole bunch of back-to-back Instagram photos.
Yes.
What I love are the ones that they steal the Instagram photos, and it's of a wedding, and you see like a happy bride. It's like a story, you know.
It's those or like the ones who like try to do like
or the ones that use the really well-known porn stars that say, "Oh,
that,
hey, da-da-da-da."
What's even better is like when it's not well-known porn stars, but they still leave a fucking watermark in the corner.
Oh god,
like,
yeah, the water tag.
And I used to call them out on it and be like, yeah, if you're gonna do that, you should probably remove the watermark. Be like, that's me, and be like, really? That's you're an adult film star, and that's the best picture you have of you is this grainy. I couldn't wait for the image to load on Google Images in time to save it. Fucking picture.
244p, picture.
Yeah. Sure thing there, Coco. Anyways, let me give you my credit card information because we're just gonna to it.
Oh boy.
But yes, it's a fucking nightmare, but it's a fun one. I've dealt with women that have wanted me to watch them have sex with a dog.
That one.
I've dealt with women who have insisted the first date we'll have will involve put into my rectum, and I don't like that at all. That's not.
What kind of gentleman are you, John?
I know it's 2017. What kind of man am I if I'm not
get woke?
Let have these fucking stupid fucking tentacle dildos stuck up my dick or stuck up my ass. Ugh, that'd be even that wouldn't even fit in my wiener.
Not yet.
Yeah, so I've met a lot of people and a lot of catfish. I've been catfished enough that I know how to pick up on signs, but you know it's like old Charlie Daniels says. I'm going to burn down a fucking post office. Sorry, you got to know when to hold them and know when to fold.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah, so it's that's not Charlie Daniels. That's fucking stupid alcoholic beard guy.
That's so many alcoholic beard guys.
That's I know. It'll come to me in a moment. So just
Mark
keep
Hamill.
on with the thing. No, I'll scream it out as soon as it hits me.
John
in the fucking,
Candy.
It's not John Candy. He's not a country singer.
Oh, okay.
It's a country singer. It's Kenny Rogers.
No, I was just about to say that because I remember the Jackass.
Yes, yeah. I'm Kenny Rogers, Jackass. That's fucking.
Welcome to Jackass.
I was raised on the dairy, bitch.
Hey, come here. I got a secret.
Tase you in the nutsack. Oh god, there was a time. I don't know if I've said this before on like last week's podcast. There was a time where like Mad TV was better than fucking SNL, and it dropped in quality, but SNL was also still shitty. And now Mad TV doesn't exist, and SNL is still just as shitty.
That's because Disney, and that's when it was. Cartoon Network bought the property into that stupid
Did they really?
know about that?
They did. I forgot.
It was so
They
bad that
did
everybody
that.
forgot.
Well, you know who else forgot?
Who forgot?
Santa Claus forgot that I was on the naughty list because Christmas came early last night, folks. Old Grandma Jackson herself said,
I was
"John
about
Boy,
to say, it was your name really Christmas.
maybe." Well, I pay good money. I can call it. Have you guys got any Christmas presents early yet? Because I got a frying pan specifically for omelets because I make omelets a lot now because I'm a white single motherfucking cracker.
Okay, so one of my friends
But
at
I-
work got me a present and gave it to me today, and I opened it. And first off, there was a Yoda ornament, like the Hallmark one, in there, which was really nice. And then there was a spatula. And then there was this thing that looked like a mace, and it looked and felt like a mace. And she's like, "Oh, it's for cooking hamburger." And you just like you mash it into the pan while you're cooking it. It breaks up the burger for you, and it looks like those wind-up toys.
Like the
Just
wind-up
any wind-up toy that doesn't have like a key to it, like the wind-up toys that have little things that stick out the back, and it's little and white, and you have to turn it.
Like it's got a tail on it.
And not necessarily a tail. Sometimes it comes out the side, or the back of the head, or whatever. It's like one of those, but it has like really big fins on it.
Oh, I know. Oh, okay, I know exactly what you're talking about. We I work at a home goods store, not the home goods store, and we once got a shipment of meat beaters.
Yeah. That's what it's
Which were
called.
basically brass knuckles, but like with like the meat tenderizer part on it. And as soon as my boss saw that, she was like, "We're not selling this at all because they're fucking weapons." And she just took them all and sent them back to corporate.
Wow.
It was like
Your
a
boss is the
box.
real
Of,
MVP.
well, it was a box of 24 brass knuckles. They were aluminum, but even still, like I could put two of these things on and like take like parts of faces off if I hit hard enough.
You can have fun at Applebee's with those, man.
Yeah, dude, it's a $9 steak and they're making profit. What about you, Matthew? But did you acquire any nifty gifties? I know you Canadians love to celebrate traditional holidays earlier than Americans.
Oh yes. Just to wrap up quick. All that I.
More like
myself.
unwrap Christmas.
Hey now. All that I wrote up for myself so far is nothing for friends, but my work last night when I went in, the manager showed up and he's like, "Hey, you guys did a good job this year. The company got a little bit fucked because we had to spend so much money, but this location's great." And then he's like, "Hey, good job, team! Round of applause." And then he handed us each like $50 Walmart business cards. Sorry, $50 Walmart cards, and I'm like, "Oh."
This is safe. Like, Walmart business cards.
Business We work for
Walmart.
Walmart now. Here are your business cards.
Ask me where to find milk.
SCI Logistics actually does provide for Walmart too, but the location that I'm at supplies for Dollar Tree, which is a dollar store brand that I know is actually more prominent in your guys' neck of the planet than ours. So
Yes.
we handle
Hill
Dollar
folks
Tree
enjoy
products.
that.
Yeah, it's good stuff. Not really, but
It's $1. It's not that great.
yeah. Well, like
Well,
keeps me occupied. What can I say?
Keeps me
I hate
paid,
to
keeps me
blow
laid.
you out of the water there, Matthew, but I'm gonna
Okay.
because my Christmas bonus was $2,000.
Son of a...
My
And that's
Christmas.
American money, not Canadian plane money.
Yeah, that's like fucking 30 million toonies or some shit.
I have to go and see what my Christmas bonus is, like my actual bonus, to be honest. But the manager was also like, "Yeah, here's a gift card." So I don't know. Like, I'm not expecting it to be phenomenal, but hey, like him like coming up there and saying like, "Hey, you guys did good." Like, we as a company kind of fucked up, but you guys did well. It's kind of refreshing, but nothing from actual friends and family yet. And to be honest with you, I'm not keeping my hopes up too high. Because my
Because
family
you've been a bad
is...
boy?
Oh no, like I've been a very, very good boy who's done very, very good things. But my family
You say that, but we'll see.
Search your heart, you know it to be true. And I have been doing whatever, but my family's kind of tied up in some stuff nowadays, and things are a little bit dicey. But I've got more than enough for myself to keep myself happy, and at the end of it, that's all that I need.
You're going to walk down those stairs on Christmas morning in your fucking Moose Jammies onesie, and you're gonna see a bunch of fucking presents under that tree. They're gonna be like, to dear Matthew from Uncle Benny and Aunt Jamerson
and Jameson
and Grandma Penelope. Everybody in the family is gonna send you a bunch of shit. You can be like, the true meaning of Christmas is believing in my family. And you open it up, and it's just like fucking the same DS game. I hope they give you all the same DS game. Not like I'm not mean like Pokemon, fucking like Galaga or some shit.
Like some good stuff, yeah.
Like arcade classics, but it's the same fucking. And there's no.
You got me, Battleborn. Oh.
Yeah.
Yes.
But here's the fucking here's
stuff.
the thing. Here's the gift of the Magi.
Yeah.
They don't leave the GameStop receipt in there, so you're fucking stuck with it.
No gift receipt, boy.
Yep.
But anyways,
I fucked up the joke, but yes, you're right. That would be a really that would be a pickle, if anything.
Oh man, that really quickly. I want to say, was it my brother-in-law, my sister's husband? He went Black Friday shopping for like the first time in his life, and he picked up. He's like, "Oh, hey, honey." Like I was hanging out with my sister, and he comes back from shopping, and he's like, "Oh, hey, honey. I picked up a whole bunch of cheap movies, like you asked me to, and then I found this really cool game. And it was only $30 too." And he shows it, and it's freaking Yooka-Laylee.
Oh, nice.
And I was like, "Oh boy."
I love Banjo and Kazooie.
God, Banshee Kaboopy.
Oh. You collect puzzles.
They're
Damn
called
right I do.
Jiggies. They're called fucking Jiggies. Wait, no, they're not. No, they're not.
Wow.
Wait, hold on. Which one are the
Jiggy with it.
Jiggies? Are the Jiggies the blue guys? No, those are the Jinjos.
Jinjos.
These are all like really racial sounding.
Why do you
Now that
guys-
I'm kind of just saying, I'm like,
It's very rare you find a game like that.
yeah, you gotta go collect these fucking Jinjos wrecking the place. Them stupid fucking long-nosed Jinjos.
We gotta get these Canadians out of here.
All right.
They smell like portobello mushrooms, and they know exactly fucking why.
Oh boy.
It's just the most vague, offensive
Yep.
shit.
Yep.
Don't let them get anywhere near your fucking spare tires, if you know what I mean. Wait, what do you mean, Grandpa? Oh, you know.
Grandpa, what are you saying? I don't even know that racist slur or stereotype.
Just keep all the paint buckets away from the mailbox. You hear me? All right.
All those Puerto Ricans from the steel beams, they just like to hang on those things.
What about the other fellas? Any early gifting? Anything on the
Horizon.
the Horizon Dawn, early Dawn?
Horizon.
Yeah, Horizon Dawn. What is that fucking game that came on the PlayStation?
Horizon
Horizon Zero Dawn.
Zero.
Yeah.
Everybody
I
got
might get it
Horizon Zero
eventually.
Dawn. This podcast sponsored by Horizon Zero Dawn. Pre-order now at GameStop to get early access codes to unlock exclusive weapons and XP.
Well,
Yeah.
ahem.
You guys are gonna pay me for that plug, right?
Yep.
Yeah,
Pretty
sure. Yeah, sure. Just watch the mail.
Yep.
Okay, so real quick times. John, Sterling, you guys getting get.
What?
You...
Yes.
You guys
I-
get
Yeah.
any? John Lamy. Do either of you guys have any early gifts? You guys got anything so far?
Technically, I was the person who gave somebody something early today,
Guess.
which
You are
was a PS4.
You are a
Oh,
saint,
God.
a saint and too
A
good for the
1
world.
terabyte PS4 with
Oh.
Star Wars Battlefront 2 cough cough.
Cough, cough.
Oh wow!
Because I hate them so.
That's like Christmas.
But no, not me personally.
John Lamy, you got anything early for good old Saint Nick Day?
I got a few things. Sterling drew my character
Oh yeah.
as the level 1 version of a Common Rider from Common Rider X-Aid series. So it's very cool. He has the Christmas power-up, so he has the whole Santa Claus motif to him.
Speaking of,
yeah.
sorry, go on. Yep. Speaking of Sterling drawing, Sterling also drew me, and it's beautiful. Thank you so much, Sterling.
Oh yes. Mhm.
That's why people should
That's
pay
all.
him.
Yeah, pay Sterling. Just send him money.
No, Sterling, you're my friend, right? Draw me. You're my friend. Isn't that what artists love to fucking hear? Is just
Actually, I do, yeah.
just
Yeah.
draw me.
Draw me, I'll give you exposure.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
it's for exposure.
I'll give you exposure to, but
I'll expose myself to you.
Holy fuck.
Yeah.
Come on, Plague, draw me without sexual poses.
Draw me around animal babes, Plague.
Mhm.
Well, to be
Draw my
honest, if we
surprise.
got a Plague drawn, I think none of us would complain.
No.
I'd show
But,
my grandmother and watch her have a fucking meltdown.
Okay, John, what are the gifts?
Some new subscribers. That's always good.
Ooh.
And I got a pack of Dragon Ball Hero cards, which I can use next time up in the Japans.
Did you
Nice.
Yeah.
did you also get fucking 3 turtle doves, 2 French hens,
Nope.
and a partridge in a pear tree?
Too cold
me
and
hiding
snowed
in a
up
pear
for
tree.
that.
All the birds died.
Yeah.
Just in. All birds dead.
All birds dead. Mission accomplished. Return to
Let's fly home, boys.
Alrighty.
Speaking of flying home, boys, we all gotta fly.
Yep.
Unless we're already at home.
I
Either way,
am in
we gotta
fact
fly.
at home, not at, so
I'm retired, so
I gotta fly away from home and go drive more forklift. So I will see you, lovable folks, soon.
if you guys look out your windows now, you can see over in the silhouette of the moon the old forklift Ferrugia flying by
Oh boy!
with a twinkle in his eye and a leak in the. Is it a propane tank or is it an electric tank? Is it propane tank or electric?
No, it's a propane. It's propane.
With a twinkle in the propane tank.
Yes.
Alrighty.
Merry Christmas.
Oh yes. Merry Christmas to all you children down below.
In hell.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Ciao.